Hey everybody, what's happening? It's your friends here. It's Slices and Dices with another thrilling and chilling episode of Ravenloft Domains of Dread. I am super psyched for this particular episode because, well, for a lot of reasons. Some of which I can't tell you right now, but I think you'll know when you see it. I'm going to say that out loud. But I've been waiting for a while. There have been things. That have not I wouldn't say forestalled this particular episode, but maybe have pushed it down the road just a smidge further than I expected it to have happened. That's okay. All things being what they are, death finds a way. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy tonight's episode because we have some interesting things happening. That's all I'm going to say about that. How's everybody doing? I'm just going to check in with my players. Sarah had a pretty interesting week, right, Sarah?
Sarah went through tech support hell for the past 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But finally, thanks to one lovely individual and a 3-hour tech support phone call, I have a functioning computer again. So I'm very happy about that. That was a scary moment.
Doing,
y'all. I'm a little manic.
Did you have a plan B, Sarah? Did you have that plan B that we were talking about before? Would you think that was? Do you think that was going to work?
What? Either driving up to your house to borrow a laptop or using my ancient yoga laptop? Those were option B, and I'm really glad that we're not there.
Would you say ancient yoga laptop? Wait, first I'm confused by the actual adjective of yoga.
Yoga is a model of Lenovo laptops that have touchscreens and can be folded all the way inside out to be used like a tablet. That was what I was streaming on when we first started.
Okay, then. I was unaware that these things existed and that they had that particular moniker. That's kind of amazing.
They're actually very nice little machines. They just weren't powerful enough for the kind of stuff that I do on my computer, so I had to switch over to a gaming machine.
I feel you there. There's a lot of oomph that you got to give yourself if you want to get into this kind of stuff. But yeah, wow. Okay. Or yes, exactly. As we discussed before, Sarah lives relatively close by, at least for now. And she was going to just either drive up herself or send her wonderful husband to on a mission to knock on my door and stand there awkwardly and have me hand off a laptop. Like, hey, you got the stuff? You got the stuff with the thing? Oh, yeah, here we go. Just make sure no one's looking. Just pass her a laptop through the door. But yeah, that I'm glad that things worked out, Sarah, because last week was, or I should say last time, that was pretty rough.
It was stressful. I was trying really hard to stay engaged in the midst of my rage and frustration, but not being able to see anything made it really hard for me to track what was going on.
I think you did.
I was powering through, but I was having a rough time.
You did great, and I appreciate you, and we all are happy that you are back in the face on the screen. So... Thanks, Sarah. Moving. Let's just check in with everybody else. Red, how was your week, man? You good? How's everything going?
Yeah, nothing interesting happened this week, so that's always fun.
Okay, you're boring. I get it. It's Norris. Yeah, it's fine. We're with that, right?
For me, at least.
I'm just trying to engage with you, Red. I'm just trying to make conversation, and you're like, nah, I'm good. Fuck off. It's cool. I'm just kidding.
Look up the song "Sorta Don't Know Nothing."
What's a song?
It's an old song that's called "Sorta Don't Know Nothing," and as a parent, you would probably appreciate it.
Could you spell that?
Swallow like the bird?
Swallow don't.
Can you put that in chat?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's his accent. It's throwing me off.
No, nothing.
It's what? I don't get it. Sorta
basically what child would say to you if you're trying to interact with him. Sorta, don't know nothing.
No.
Sorta. Don't know nothing.
Sorta.
Oh, sorta don't know.
That's it. I think we were all the Australian accent was befuddling all of us on the first word.
Sorta don't know.
Speaking too fast, then.
That's fine. Now, if my child didn't want me to engage with him, he would just stare at me in that typical Gen Alpha fashion until I walked away. Anyway, thank you Red, for thank you for nothing, Red. Maeve, how are you? How was your week?
Hello.
Hopefully more important
You know-
sounding than Red's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I've done a number of things this week, Matt. I've been doing some art. I've been, keeping sane because my job is hell and the world is on fire.
Thanks
yeah,
for
I've
letting
been
me
working
know
on some
about that.
D&D stuff
I
for
wasn't
Bleak
sure
House.
that I knew that, but that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I've been working on some things for Bleak House for you next week, Matt.
Oh,
where I get to
goody.
be your DM.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
I've been working on a Curse of Strahd campaign that I will be running later in the year, and
No.
I also started making a new character a little preemptively. I'm gonna play a Lupin in a campaign that I'm really excited about, and I did art for her, and I love her art.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I sh-
Oh,
I
oh.
showed it. I showed it to Megan. I'll share it in the Ravenloft chat for you.
Okay. First, when you said I'm making a
but-
new character, I thought to myself, like, wait, you mean for this campaign? Like, what?
Oh no. See, I bought the 2024 Ravenloft stuff, or the new Ravenloft stuff.
The 2026. We're in 2026.
Yeah.
Yes. That's this year.
2024 D&D, 2026 Ravenloft.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I bought the new content, and
Mhm.
I'm going to use it for Bleak House and for other things. But I have an opportunity to finally be a player in one of those games. So I
Nice.
decided I wanted to play a big werewolf lady. So that's what I'm going to do.
I mean, you did have your chance to play a
I
werewolf
was-
lady in this campaign.
Listen, man. I became a werewolf. I never got to shift and have Megan command me to destroy everyone else with her. I was really looking forward to it, but
I feel like we just learned a lot about Maeve in that one sentence.
I think we're I think that this just shows that when it comes to werewolves, there can be only one. You're welcome. Sorry.
Unless it becomes Oops All Werewolves. campaign.
Oops, all werewolves. I could. Well, that's a different game
man,
entirely. That's
I
werewolf
was
the
trying my
apocalypse.
hardest. I was trying my hardest
Yeah.
to make it be an oops all
I was
werewolves
rooting for you.
campaign.
I was rooting for you.
There would be a
I
lot of
posted the art I did in the Ravenloft chat for you guys.
a lot of dog flavored puns. I think that would be we'd miss out on. But it's fine. All right. Thank you very much, Maeve. And Megan, how was your week?
It's been a long week, but good. Shout out to my award-winning trivia team last night, Grin and Colbert. Oh yeah. We were playing
Nice.
trivia on the night of Colbert's last show, so that was our team name, Grin and Colbert. And we won first place. So that kicked off 4 nights of late night gaming in a row.
Yay!
Here we are. Here we are for night 2.
Lots of
Away we
cocaine.
go.
That's all I'm going to say, Megan. Just cocaine and more cocaine. That'll. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
Kids, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
I may or may not actually be drinking tea made from coca leaves right now.
Oh shit! Sarah's gonna be
Oh.
fucking jumping off the walls. That's gonna be amazing.
No, actually, maybe it's the ADHD. It just mellows me out.
There you
Like
go.
it wakes me up and it just makes me like.
I have the same reaction to coffee. I don't know if you all understand that. Like coffee for me doesn't do anything. I can drink coffee like it's 10 o'clock right now. I could drink coffee right now and perfectly be fine. I wouldn't be like it just sort of like turns my brain in the right direction. I guess I'm ADHD too. Yeah.
This is
Same.
always
I
full
would
of
not be
black
surprised by
tea,
that.
and then by the time we finish, I'm always like, okay, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
And
just
as long as it hasn't been like too crazy or too emotional, I just go straight to sleep.
Yeah, I will not be held responsible for your sleep depravity. I'm sorry, Megan. It's just the
Yeah.
way. That's just the way. It's the way I roll.
That's the way it goes.
No regrets. All right.
That's just the way it is.
My week has been prepping for this game, and that's all I will say about that. So let's get
I
started,
do
shall we?
appreciate the check-in earlier this week.
All right, here we go. Let's get started with the recap for this game. Here we go. Previously on Ravenloft, Domains of Dread. Battered by betrayal, curses, and revelations, the Fafos have descended deeper into the shattered remains of Castle Avernus after surviving their confrontation with Samael Birchwood. The party encountered the ancient shadow dragon Ebishaith, and learned that Aslan Rex's ambitions now endanger not only Darkon itself, but perhaps the entirety of the multiverse. And somewhere within the impossible amber anomaly now known as the King's Tear, Bertie, Louisa's daughter, as well as her husband Jack and Dr. Rudolf Van Richten, remain trapped. So, to prove themselves worthy of reaching the King's Tear, the party endured a brutal trial against Ebishaith herself, this ancient black shadow dragon whose power nearly annihilated you. The battle pushed every member of you all to your breaking point. Amnestria filled the beast with bolts, until, of course, she was unable to escape her eventual demise beneath claws and shadow. Louisa fought atop the dragon's back at death's edge, refusing to yield, even as Ebishaith tested her resolve. Mikmick, blinded and terrified, struggled desperately to keep his companions alive, while Moy's strange eldritch powers clawed at the dragon from below. One by one, you fell, until only sheer stubbornness and a desperate plea from Mikmick reminding Ebishaith of their agreement stayed the dragon's wrath. Worthwhile mentioning, of course, that our loyal Twitch chat viewers intervened with healing potion redemptions that literally saved the campaign from a TPK. Thank you so much, chat. Satisfied that the party had now proven both their strength and their willingness to die for one another, Ebishaith relented. Restored but shaken, the companions now mount the ancient dragon and have taken flight toward the King's Tear, while a group of familiar reinforcements gather in the skies of Darkon for the war to come. I'm going to say it again. I said it in the last few sessions, but I'll say it again. Reminder, you have the following conditions until the end of the campaign. Louisa, disadvantage on initiative. Moy not, disadvantage on charisma persuasion checks, advantage on intimidation checks. Mikmick, disadvantage on saving throws against being frightened. And Amnestria / Ginnifer, disadvantage on death saving throws.
Learned that last time, Matt?
Yep. That was the thing. So, that was the thing. So I think we pick up in the skies above Castle Avernus. And if I'm not mistaken, we have a redemption to take into account that happened at the very end of last session, which is a common Taroka pull. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to showcase the card, but I'm going to pull it, and y'all can, I think many of them, if not most of them, you guys have taken already, so we know what they all look like. It's no biggie. Let's see if we can just shuffle the deck, and I will deal one to the recipient of said common Taroka pull, and that is Mikmick. So, Red, let me deal one card to you, and you can tell us what card was just dealt to you, sir.
Oh, the fun one.
Do you want to throw that on the torturer? Okay, toss that at the table at the very least. We might be able to see it later, but I will blow it up for our friendly people here. I'm gonna actually just I'm gonna copy it.
Friendly.
I'm gonna put it in our Discord. If you guys want to join our wonderful Discord, I'm gonna put that in the chat for you all to join. If you're interested in checking out our Discord, just go into the D&D chat and you'll see what this amazing card looks like. Let me just pop that in there right now.
Now, is this guy cursed yet or not?
Let's take a look. I will find out for you right now by going to my little Taroka card thing. The Torturer.
Dandy notebook.
My Torturer has, in fact, been cursed.
Oh, God.
So Mikmick gets the cursed form of this card, the inverted card, and then this card will go to the removed pile.
No one read the flavor text for the card, though.
Ooh.
That's
Mikmick.
I read it. It was about the coming of great pain and suffering, one who is irreparably cruel, something along those lines.
Indeed. Mikmick, your level is 13, correct?
Yes.
Okay. If this card has reverted to its cursed form, I think, oh geez, I don't know how this is going to work, but interestingly enough, vicious scars appear on your body that only you can see, perhaps even self-inflicted. They are illusions in your mind, and you will take 13d6 psychic damage.
Oh God!
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't get that.
Great way to start off the game.
Good way to start. Shazam, you take 39 psychic damage.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
All
That's
things-
a lot of
That
ones.
could have been a lot
at
There's
least.
a lot of
That
ones.
is a lot of ones.
2
True.
sixes, but a lot of ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mikmick, I don't know how this manifests, but I'd love for you to tell me. There's been a lot of stuff that has happened in the past 2 sessions with Mikmick specifically and his backstory that I would love to see if you could tie into how these scars on a creature like yourself, a reborn who has essentially died, come back to life, remembers parts of his life as little snippets. I'd love to see how you could just sort of grab and weave that in there.
I think, in this case, being as a illusory, I'm thinking that Mikmick, having most recently revealed the biggest scar that he has, the illusions of all of the surgical incisions and scars from becoming a reborn actually look like the stitches have come open
Oh,
and the wounds are now fully open.
gross.
No, you can see them.
And only Mikmick can see them.
Yes.
Cool. Nicely done, sir. The horror fan in
Well,
me
he could
approves.
see them if he wasn't covered in plate armor.
Right, exactly. I'm like, how can you see them?
I mean, there's
Yeah,
still
exactly.
probably
Maybe
reflecting,
like-
maybe like looking like something and it reflects.
Yeah, or maybe like he feels like the stabbing pain up and down his arms, and it's like, "Ugh!" And everyone looks over at him, and he's like, I'm fine. And you know, like there are some ways for armor you can sort of like lift a plate of the armor to see like your clothes and skin underneath. You don't have to like remove your entire breastplate or your greaves or arm plates or whatever to see what's going on under there. I think like you look and you just see just your flesh has been totally run up and down with these missing seams, and you're just like, what the oh my
Or
god.
it could be phantom pain.
Yeah, phantom
The
pain,
limb, 'cause he has
phantom limbs.
lost both of his arms at this
Yeah.
point.
Jesus,
Because
that's
he
messed up.
doesn't have an arm. So
It's true.
phantom pain. He feels the pain in his arm that doesn't exist.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's torture, I can tell you that. So there you go. Thanks. I guess that was Jane who did that. Thanks, Jane.
Thanks, Jane.
Thanks so much, Jane.
You did this to me.
You did this to me, Jane. Oh, it's so fun to play Ravenloft, isn't it, folks?
So how long does that effect last?
Cured. Like, this is 39
Oh,
39
So
psychic
it's just
damage.
Psychic damage.
It is psychic
Yeah.
damage, yes, sir.
It's
Cool.
not a lingering thing.
No, exactly.
Yeah, gee.
All right. So, like, maybe that little sort of like pain happens. Everyone sort of looks back towards Mikmick, and he's like, "Oh, fun." And
As
then,
my shirt says, I'm fine.
yeah, I'm fine. Exactly. Good job. Let's just go around the horn really quick. I'd like to sort of pick up on something that Maeve was a remiss in having the last session, which was a discussion with Ebishaith as Ebishaith flies you all towards the King's Tier. But I want to just check in with the other two who are on this dragon to see what's going on. What are you thinking? Like, what's in your heads? Let's not take too long because I think Maeve has some some other things as well to discuss because Ginnifer's character is fucked up.
Other 2 or other 2.5?
Do you have something that you wanted to talk about? You want to talk about something too? You at the end of the last session, you asked Ebishade if you could be turned into a dragon.
Yes.
Which I was like,
and there was one more thing that I want to ask Ebishade, but that was probably better when we land.
Sure. You can keep that to yourself. No worries. Yep. Muadnhait and Louisa, is there anything on your mind that you would like to speak to either the party or Ebishade about?
No.
Okay.
I think Louisa got most of her questions answered last time.
Okay.
Unless Ebishade has... But I think we asked, she does not know how to destroy Amber, right?
Unfortunately not.
No? Then the only other question Louisa would have is, does she know what Aslan Rex's phylactery looks like?
Yeah, no one seems to know, unfortunately, what Ebishade, or even Ebishade does not know what Aslan Rex's phylactery would be.
Then Louisa is preoccupied with her own thoughts.
I understand.
At this point.
I can understand that particular sentiment. Okie dokie. So, over to Ginnifer.
Hello there. I think Jennifer's sort of hide the fact that Ebishade's magic did not help her in the slightest. She's, she's pretty fucked up right now, especially after dying, through no fault of her own this time, because yet again she died with Amnestria who was in control. So, that's another bridge to cross when we get there. But she's sort of just looking around at the others and gritting her teeth, not super comfortable about riding on the back of a dragon. And she's gonna sort of lean over towards the closest ear Ebishade has. I don't know where dragons have ears, but
on the side of their head.
Yeah, but I don't think Jennifer's like intimately knowledgeable about like biology of dragons, so she will kind of like lean in. You said we can talk when we're flying, right?
I did.
Right. I'll cut to the chase then. You know my problem. How can I fix it?
I'm afraid you'll need to be a little bit more specific.
There's 3 of me in here. How do I fix it?
There's not 3 of you. There's only 1 of you.
There's 3 of me. You fought one of me. She's not me, but you fought her. Do you not remember the orange hair and the crossbow?
Very much so. A giant
Yes,
pain in my ass.
Yes, mine as well. And yet, very least, she definitely hurt you more than I could have, so I'll give her that.
I will say that I need to know more as to what you consider to be fixing the problem.
Fine. Aslan taught me how to try to bring my sister back. It involved magics I don't really understand, even after all this time. Something happened. My sister's soul ended up in my body, as did something else. That's Amnestria. We used the resident magic that was left from the apparatus that Aslan's rebuilding. I want to separate us, if we can. I want Amnestria to be not in me. And if I can, Loria as well, who is my sister.
I know
How
who
do I
she
do that?
is.
Do you?
Yes. This body of yours is occupied. Occupied by yourself?
Yes.
occupied by Loria, and occupied by a new inhabitant, Amnestria. 3 individual identities with one vessel. Your death and resurrection just a few moments ago has proven to me that you have what is known as a soul triad.
How do you explain that?
Your body is not overcrowded. It is unstable. You are likely to experience an uninhabitable situation. Your souls may substitute themselves at unfortunate points.
Okay. How do I fix it?
You need to rid yourself entirely of one of the 3 of you.
And that will fix it.
You fail to understand, indeed, what Amnestria is.
And you don't.
Amnestria
What is Amnestria?
was created because the ritual that you attempted to resurrect your sister was never intended to do so in the first place. It was a way to allow Aslan to understand the separation and joining of souls.
I gathered that was the case, yes. But I was his little
Experiment.
Guinea pig.
Yes. But instead of course,
Yes.
bringing Loria back, it displaced you. It created Amnestria. And it trapped Loria's soul inside of the fractured identity that has been created. And so Amnestria was never truly independent. She was a pressure seal. Amnestria exists because the souls within need a third structure to prevent you and your sister from annihilating each other.
So one of us has to go then, is that my understanding?
That is the answer to the question that you have asked me.
And how do I do that?
You cannot simply remove one of these identities like a tumor or a bad piece of beef by vomiting it up. The body can no longer stably contain these 3 identities now. Your body is failing.
That's unfortunate.
I did notice a quite interesting object upon your arm when you first were brought back. I am aware.
The bone compass.
I am aware of it. I was there for its creation.
Oh. Tell me more.
You do not know from where this bone compass originated.
No, I don't.
It was created by the one you seek the end of.
My patron, Aslan.
Indeed.
Yes, so then I made the right choice, then, to be the one to use it.
Have you noticed to where it points now?
I'm gonna look at the bone compass, then.
The bone compass is arm is usually there to sort of point at the closest undead creature, and then it changes color based on the strength of said undead creature. The arm of this bone compass is like it's pointing back at you, but it's sort of flickering upwards. Like it's not fully pointing at you. It's like a compass whose arm is spinning around and sort of focuses on you and then spins at various things in and around, and then focuses back on you.
Right. And I guess it's here to
Ginnifer's magnet.
stay. I mean, Jenny knew this could happen when she took it, so
Mm-hmm.
better her be controlled by Azalin than the rest of you, since she's already controlled by Azalin as far as she's aware.
Indeed.
That's a problem.
This
Perhaps.
triune instability since your resurrection will continue. It will be hampered by a variety of things that you may encounter from here until you face Azalin and find some way, perhaps, for the apparatus to separate the one who you determine to rid yourself of. But until that time, the stability of your body will continue to fracture.
Seems I don't have much time left,
I would say that is an understatement.
How long do you think I have?
It depends.
Or we have, I should say.
It depends greatly on what you encounter and what fractures are caused by it.
Alright. Your magic didn't work on me. Don't suppose you have any other options for
Yes.
that?
Unfortunately, even my powers have limits.
Very well. And I guess I need to talk to my friends, see what they can do.
By all means.
Thank you for your information.
Good talk.
When did the dragon become British?
Chin up.
Chin up.
You know?
Chin
Chin
up,
darling.
Hello. Hello.
Right.
Sorry, I just put a top hat on her.
Little monocle.
And-
Little monocle and a top hat.
The top hat, the monocle appears
Amazing.
Curly Q
as a
mustache.
pipe.
Yes.
Friends,
Garrick.
seem to
Yes.
have a problem. Mikmick, I
What's
don't
that?
suppose I can use your mace again.
Yeah, sure. It's not sure how many more charges it has, but
Right.
take as many as you need.
Great, I'll use 4 of them then. I presume it has at least 4 because it has like a dozen, right?
Half a dozen, yeah.
All right, and it's a d6 plus my spellcaster modifier.
It's basically
yeah?
cure wounds, so yeah. If you're using
Yeah.
it, it's your spellcasting modifier, I think.
Okay,
Let's see.
which I think
Uh,
is good.
Pull up the
Would
right
it not
character.
make more sense to briefly bring Amnestria back out so that
No.
Evisheth can heal her?
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Abistech said something. Because I have a problem, as does Amnestria. We're
Yes.
unstable now, which means we could die at any time and not come back. Which is great news.
Yes, but we don't know what will affect that instability.
I think us shifting back and forth might be part of it.
It might be.
If you need Amnestria,
also might not
you can
be.
call on her.
It's not that we need her, Jennifer. I'm trying to help you, and one of the ways
Right.
that we know to help you is to bring forth Amnestria so that Evisheth can maybe still fulfill what was owed to Amnestria.
I think that's
Alright.
the problem. She Ginnifer was still, well, Amnestria and Ginnifer were still alive when we all undertook that long rest that Ebeshaith so graciously offered us. Yet it didn't seem to help her.
No, it
Yes,
didn't
because of this.
help.
I'm gonna
Yes,
hold the
I
bone
know.
compass.
Amnestria was gone at that point. Ginnifer was the one that came back. That's why.
Yet Ginnifer's still injured. So
Yes, because the bone compass prevents me from healing in certain ways. That's why I will use.
Yes.
but yeah, 2d8 plus spellcasting mod if you want to use it.
All right.
That's for one charge,
well,
so
yeah. Well, I'm using it. I'm gonna look back to Ebeshaith. Can you do that again if I change back? Or was it a one and done sort of thing?
That's a question for Mikmick, right?
Ebeshaith. No, Ebeshaith.
Oh,
I
I'm
want to know if
sorry.
she can use her ability again if I were to switch.
Ah,
I don't think she can.
I
I
think
mean,
she
since-
said. Apologies if I didn't actually imply or state it outright, but she can only do it once per day.
Oh, okay.
Great. I said 4 charges, so I'll do the D6, right, Mikmick?
d8. As I just
D8.
posted in our chat, it's 2d8 plus your spellcasting mod for one
Thank you,
charge.
sir.
So you're doing 4 charges, so that would be what? 8d8?
48 plus 20. Oh, 88? Oh, it's 2d8.
Yeah, there's 2d8.
Okay.
2d8 per charge.
Yeah, 2d8 per charge.
Okay.
Plus your spellcasting mod.
Okay.
Is her spellcasting mod 20?
Spellcasting
5.
mod's 5.
Okay,
so 5
so
times 4.
So I did it 4 times, so it's 5.
Yeah, so 36 plus 22.
All right. I could still be a little better. I'm going to drink the mystery potion.
hold
Don't
on.
know what it does, but
Hold on. Sorry.
This will be interesting.
Sorry. 4D. You just got 48 plus 80. Yeah, 88 plus 20. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so you 36 plus 22. That's 58 hit points back. Yeah. Real quick, just to recap for those of us who may not remember where this potion came from. Amnestria, do you want to give? Or I should say, Ginnifer, do you want to give us a recap as to where you found it?
Yes, it was in Atlantic's closet of cursed curios.
Oh, God almighty.
Look at Sarah's face.
Listen, okay. Jennifer doesn't know.
I mean, we're called the Fathos for a reason. Like, I'm here for it.
It's in your wheelhouse.
So I did.
It's your thing.
Listen, I did.
Yeah.
Do it.
I did identify. It told me it was a superior healing potion.
It did.
That's all I know.
It's correct.
So
Yeah.
I have no reason to doubt that's what it is.
Hell yeah. So you
And
pull
I'm
this.
sure it's not just that.
Oh, is this the blood vial?
You pull this
Yes,
vial. It looks.
Yeah.
It looks like a pure red liquid
You're
inside.
gonna change into a vampire.
And you down it.
No.
You don't just like give it a little sniffy. You just go it's down it goes, right?
No.
It's cool.
Would you like some lime and some salt? I think I've got some in here somewhere. She starts digging through her bag.
At this point, Moina looks back from snaps back from wherever she was dissociating and just goes, "What's going on?"
Jennifer's trying to heal
very
herself.
many things.
So many things.
Well, the short of it is, I'm going to be unstable very soon. So you may see me, you may see Amnestria, you might even see Loria. I don't know how that's going to go for you.
Soon. You
Very
weren't
soon,
already?
yes.
And Moinat is going to summon her
No.
glaive before,
Oh,
just in
Lord.
case Amnestria decides to murder us all on the back of a dragon. I
I'm
think
not
keep saying
going to murder
glaive.
you all on the
Summon
back
her
of the
sword.
dragon. We are friends. It's
Just being
84
careful.
plus 12.
Thrilling
for period.
how joyful you sound about that statement.
Listen, I have been through a lot with each of you. I respect that, regardless of my own personal opinions on how I feel about each of you. And yes, I was planning on sacrificing one of your lives for my business, but I can't do that anymore.
Wow. Very,
I don't
very,
want to.
very upfront about this whole thing. It's great.
Moynat
They
actually
already
kind of
know.
looks at her and gives her a little
Amnestria
nod, like respect
already
for the
told her
honesty.
half of what I was going to do. Listen, that was my original intention, to keep one of you alive so I could use you for the apparatus, because I've always known I needed a soul for it. Putting that out there for you, but I'm not.
Okay.
Now, if Ebeshate is right, one of us must go. Either me, Amnestria, or Loria. The choice
Was that
apparently is
truly
mine.
what she meant?
That's how I took it.
Well, that's why I'm asking Matt. Was that truly what she meant? With it's a choice between the three, or is it a choice between the twins? Because Amnestria, from the notes that I took, is the pressure seal to keep them from annihilating each other.
Correct. Correct.
So it
That's
sounded
fair,
to
if I get-
me it sounded to me like it was a choice between destroying you or destroying Loria.
It sounded
Perhaps that's something you should mention
similar.
to her then.
But if you think about it, if Amnestria was created specifically to prevent them from killing each other, if either one of them were to be destroyed, either Ginnifer or Loria, who knows what would happen to Amnestria?
Yeah.
So regardless,
Louisa will
I'm in
just
trouble.
Louisa will just raise that point briefly.
Yes, I appreciate your concern.
I am
Oh,
concerned.
shit.
1 second, folks.
Right. So with that, I now have 88 hit points, which is better than I was. So I'll take it.
Yay.
Well, you can take solace in knowing that you've got more hit points than Mikmick currently. So
It's okay. There's never mind. I'm not going to say.
This time.
for now.
All right.
Okay. So you drank the blood vial, huh?
I drank the blood vial. You told me it gave me 20 hit points.
So
I don't know what else it does because it hasn't done anything else yet.
when you drank it, you gave yourself the effects of a superior potion of healing. Is that right? 84 plus 8.
Oh shit. Then I'm 4 less. But that
2d4 plus 2, 4d plus
Fine.
4, 8d4 plus 8. And then 10d4 plus 20.
I'm reducing myself 4 hit points.
Okay,
Because
cool.
I did 84 plus 12.
Superb. So you do get the 25 hit points back. And let me just check something. Who's laughing?
Yeah, I like it.
You're laughing?
I
All right.
think that was Megan.
Oh, Megan.
No,
was
I'm
great.
not. I mean, I wasn't not laughing. It must be said, but
It wasn't me.
it's more of a nervous kind of affectation than a genuine. I
Totally
find this
fair.
situation humorous.
Ginnifer, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
All right. Actually,
Wait,
Jennifer has a
is
decent wisdom save.
Jennifer's better at
26.
those than Amnestria, I believe. Yes, there.
26.
Yeah.
Superb.
Oh, good. There we go. Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. Amazing. Okay.
For now, I might have to do more later. He's not
For
saying
now,
anything.
the bloodlust is tempered.
Okay. So what are you at hit point wise? What are you at?
I have 84 then.
Okay.
I have 3 other potions, 2 greater and 1 regular potion, I believe.
Okay.
But I feel like 84 is a decent number. I feel
Sure.
like I should probably save the other ones.
It's up to you. Totally fine. Okay.
You know,
If
I'll drink 1 more greater healing potion.
Oh, one more
Might as
greater?
well.
Okay, go ahead. Greater is 40 plus 4.
44 plus 4?
While she's doing
Yes,
that.
yes.
Louisa has had one more, which she feels the need to share with the group.
Right.
Do we think that there is a possibility I'm just going to say it quickly, quick like a band-aid, rip it off. Do we think that there's a possibility that Laureate is actually the phylactery?
Can I do an Arcana check to see if that's even possible?
You could do a
My
Arcana check, yeah.
Could I also
Right,
do
because
one?
My
'Cause
Anyone who feels that they would potentially know could do an Arcana check.
28.
28.
Yeah, she's good at Arcana, man.
Damn straight. Yeah. Mikmick,
18.
yeah, Mikmick, you would not know.
I rolled a 10.
You
Wait,
did roll a
I'm
10,
not gonna try.
which is not bad.
He double
Uh,
dipped
It's not
it.
bad.
Hey! Woo! Good sign. Good sign. Let's
Um,
go.
Yeah, things
Yeah, exactly.
are moving up.
Can I do one other thing? I want to use my warlock item and just roll a d4 to add to that.
Shh, your warlock item?
Oh,
Yeah,
your
because I have
talisman?
packed the talisman.
Oh, right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So
Give
that's
me
a
30.
30. Yeah, I would say that's enough.
Nice.
Listen, I want to know this.
I think that you know for certain that only physical objects can be made into phylacteries because they contain the souls of the Lich. And so because Loria is technically no longer a physical object, but instead inhabits a physical body, she could not be a phylactery.
So to answer your question, Louisa, no, that's not possible.
Great. I love that,
Phylacteries.
actually. That's the
Doesn't mean
best.
she won't
As
try to
long
kill
as
you
she-
if she comes out.
As long as
She
I
may
do
try to
find
kill
a
you.
way to make you, this body that the three of you inhabit, the phylactery.
No, phylacteries are objects. We are people.
Look, I'm not a lich. I was just pointing out that with all
No,
the
we
weirdness
were
going
Ginnifer.
in there already, one more level of weird wouldn't be all that surprising at this point in time.
Now, it's as I figured it could be. I was a test subject for Azalin, which
Mhm.
makes me feel really good about our particular partnership.
Ours?
also noted that
We're
Or
going to kill him, so revenge shall
Well,
be
I
yours.
may not be able to help you with that, so good luck.
That's all right. I know how to bring your sister back.
You do, yes. I will
Though
hold up the
generally,
bone
I
compass and see it's pointing at me.
will.
What
As I've
color
said
is it?
before, I will not do that without your consent, but should you turn on
Yeah.
us, I may rescind that grace.
You have my consent.
Thank
I don't want to serve as an Anax any more than you want me to.
So once we're agreed on something, isn't this nice?
Isn't this nice? Yes, why not?
Okay. I think as you are all having the most wonderful of conversations that is not
Thanks.
plagued with any kind of underlying threats or potential issues,
Yes.
uh-huh.
I think that
It's
Ebishaith
fine.
and you all begin to see now, peering like a giant golden eye almost, as it apparates, as the sort of the mist sort of around it clears, this sort of amber colored mist. That this just complete, it looks like an amber Christmas ornament, just like hanging in the sky with nothing to support it.
It's missing Darkron.
And it just shines this very strange and, in a way, very beautiful golden light on Darkon and the lands below it. The mists surround Darkon as far as the eyes can see. And you are also, at this height, able to see that the mists sort of swirl and snake through the very landscape itself. That these enormous swaths of grayish mist are such that they take up almost like a third of the countryside that you see below you. The clouds of mist as well at this particular altitude are thick and undulate in various directions through the skies, but Ebishaith is able to sort of bank left, swirl around them, bank right, and aim you in essentially the correct vector towards the King's Tier.
Louisa is going to put on the hat. The game is afoot. And for the foreseeable future, she will just have continual detect magic up
Amazing.
and going.
Amazing. There is a very strange occurrence as you put the hat on. Not that it necessarily has anything to do with it per se, but I can say as well that Ebishaith's almost her eyes kind of flit to the mists to the east as the mists themselves begin to take on a very strange hue in every direction as veins of red begin to snake in and around all of these amber mists that surround the King's Tier. And for a moment in time, the King's Tier is encircled by this reddish hue, so much so that the golden light within turns to an almost palpable red. It filters out into the very mists themselves, so that instead of the whites and grays and blacks that have been ever present in these mists, now you see that they have all taken on, almost snaking out from the King's Tier itself and the mists surrounding it, this pure red color. There is a stark lack of sound. The silence is palpable. You can't hear anything at this level of altitude anyway. But Ebishaith sort of snorts, and for a moment, you could almost tell that Ebishaith, a creature beyond age, is frightened of what she is witnessing. Moments later, that's certainly not ominous at all. But what's even more potentially not ominous at all is there is a break in the cloud cover. Shooting through the clouds is a massive airship. The airship is coated from aft to stern in this reddish mist that clings to it like snakes, and leaving trails of it behind. This airship has a massive balloon atop of it. It has several engines that are massive, just sort of fans, these enormous fans that seem to propel it through the mists. And you can hear screams, shouts, and a variety of noises coming from this airship. And Ebishaith says, "Well, that's not something you see every millennium." And then we jump cut. And we jump cut with a black placard, if we were viewing this like a television show, that says 1 hour earlier.
1 hour earlier.
1 hour. Yes, Jacques Cousteau's voice. 1 hour earlier. And what I'm going to do...
All right, Lizzie, look here, I'm king of the world.
Exactly. I'm going to bring us...
just like being the mermaid.
To a map of Darkon with a special guest star who has waited very, very long to be here. And we thank Jane for being part of our amazing episode here. And potentially the episodes to come. We'll see how things work out. But Jane, let's all welcome Jane. Let's say hello, Jane. Thank you, Jane.
Yay! Hello, Jane.
Hello.
There's Jane.
Hello.
And Jane, as
Thank you for having me.
Well, absolutely, Jane. We've had you as
I've got
part
to
of
say the right thing. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt, I love what you've done here.
Just star wipe in.
So what I've done is something that I think you guys might find some interest in. First of all, we're seeing now of the map of Darkon, and of course, this is not to scale. Otherwise, I think that you would find the size of
Wait.
Ebashaith to be absolutely enormous. Let me see if I can just make sure that you guys, you guys are on the same map.
I mean, she
who's
does
the
have
other?
4 fully grown creatures on her back right now.
Sure,
She is
but
quite large.
I mean, if you take a look down in the bottom left-hand corner, it does showcase the size indicator.
True. She is not 15 miles wide.
Yeah, not even close.
Bummer.
Question. What's the other
Bummer.
token next to Sai?
Great question. So as you can see, I'm
What
just
do you
gonna,
There are
mean?
other tokens?
there are other tokens. So
Yeah,
if you
where's
guys,
the other token?
well, meaning the faces on the
Gonna
side
make
of
me
your
draw more
names.
goddamn art, Jane.
So here's what we're
I
gonna
mean-
do.
didn't do it.
All I see
It's not Jane's fault.
Oh, you mean like in the menu?
In the stream.
All I see is the dragon.
No. You
in the
you
stream.
guys you
Someone
guys
take
don't
a
see this.
Oh.
So in the stream, you guys at home, and of course if you're watching on YouTube or
okay.
VOD later, you will see that there are names and character faces for the folks that are being played by our wonderful players. So for example, for Sarah, I just heard the Taco Bell. Is someone ordering Taco Bell? What's going on there?
No,
I
that's my
wish.
phone. That's a normal notification noise from my phone. I gotta mute my phone.
Megan, I posted it in the Ravenloft chat for you.
There is
Thank
nothing.
you.
Okay, sorry.
There we
I
go.
heard the
Muted.
frustration. Muadnhait and Gryz with Sarah. Mikmick and Xarghull for Red. Amy and Ginnifer
Cool.
for Maeve. Louisa and Vaara for Megan. And Sai and someone named Theroux for Jane.
Henry David? Is that you?
It's not Henry David and it's not Justin.
He looks elvish. Those ears imply elven history.
Skin
I'm gonna have
skin
to do more
color
art.
may be a little greener than your standard elf.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
looking at a
I'm
screen grab,
sensing
so maybe an orc.
orky.
I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Oh,
what
it could be a half elf because you could be a half elf, half orc.
what I'm gonna do instead
that'd be
is
fun.
I'm
Close.
going to showcase. Well, first of all, I'm gonna give you a little sound impetus here of what the of what our friends are on, which is hopefully, where is it? Give me 1 second to find the sound effect here. I had it. Where did it go?
We're all professionals.
I know. Professionals. What are you talking about?
Professional what?
But who? What? Where?
Shush, you know,
Goof
shush.
balls.
Okay,
I'll just
Right.
drag it back.
Professional bringer of chaos.
Well, let me just bring the sound effect back. It's the airship sound. Now it's wonderful because tabletop audio actually does have an airship sound effect, which I'm gonna
Ooh, nice.
I'm just gonna add it right back. There we go. Here we go. Airship sound incoming. Don't freak out.
Mhm.
The sound of the whirring engines
Nice.
as you all fly through the mist. So I'm going to bring you to a map, which I think you'll enjoy. This is from our friends at Angela Maps, who have given us this really fantastic map of the airship. Here we go. Let me move you to the map of the airship. Any day now. There we go. Silly roll 20.
Oh, nice.
Tricks are for kids.
Yay.
Ooh.
I don't see it.
Oh,
I'll
it's
write the token
fun.
here, so I can't see anything.
I like it.
Let's give this a shot. There we
I
go.
see mists.
You
of
should see.
gray.
You should see. Yes, you should see mists aplenty.
Oh, wow. We got a lot of allies on the ship. There's a
I
dog
can't
now.
see shit.
I see mist
Well,
of
you may not be able to
gray.
see very much because you're not in the scene
That
here.
Sindel
I
is
know.
Bay on this ship?
So there's a lot to be seen,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that it's working here. It's not seeming to work for some reason or another. Oh, I know why. I'm being a goose. It's because I have to switch this to player.
Oh.
There we go. Let's fix that.
I know we've seen her. I just don't know.
Oh, that's the
what
little
her
Raven
name
girl.
is.
So let's
Mira, I
Oh,
think.
that's Mira.
let's
I think
Muriel?
so.
let's showcase
Muriel, I
to
love Muriel.
Muriel, that's it.
let's showcase to there we go, chat. Let's showcase to chat what you guys can see. So this is the airship that you are all on right now. The airship itself, you know well, it's called the Vigilant. The Vigilant was created by the Order of the Guardians at a variety of different places around Ravenloft. It was created with materials from Lemuria, Falkovnia, the Sea of Sorrows, Borca, Mordant, etc. The individual parts, however, were constructed and put together by a stunning, brilliant engineer whose name was Bjorn Horstman, who unfortunately changed sides and was part of the bad guy contingent, shall we say, in the part of the campaign which was during Falkovnia against the zombie hordes.
That's right. I knew I recognized that name.
Hate that guy.
Okay.
Yes, he did escape.
Yeah, what a
Zombies.
dick.
He did escape.
He
So,
ruined my swamp.
so let's go through and let's just see who's on this ship. Of course, we have our 4 B team members. We have Vaara.
Hi.
Thank you, Vaara. And then we have Gryzdalin.
I think I can see my swamp from here. It is still full of rotting
you can't.
zombies. Are you sure? It's right there. No,
Yeah, I'm
oh
pretty
no,
sure,
never
yeah.
mind.
No, you can't. You
Those
can't
aren't
really see it from
zombies.
here.
Those are pigs.
Then we have
Oh.
Sai.
It's literally just gray.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just gray mist that's down there. That's all there is.
Yep, it's just gray mist
Yeah,
as
you
far
can
as
get
the eye
my
can
eyes
see.
checked.
And then we have Xarghull, of course, who is very, very much quiet.
He also can't
Like,
see.
I've become one with the shadows.
Yeah, Red says he has no vision.
Oh, no vision. Let me fix that for you.
Hmm.
I can't see
Join the
shit.
club, right?
Can't see shit.
Am I even here?
I'm watching the stream.
Circle's
Have
taking
you
a nap.
tried
I don't have
opening your
disadvantage on
eyes?
perception checks, but I mean, really.
You should be able to. Let me just double check your character is given here. Let me 1 second.
His name isn't under the token. So it
Oh,
might not
that's
be
why.
linked.
That's exactly why. That is exactly why. This should give you
This is
all the vision that you need.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see Gryz's name underneath her.
I see my name.
Okay. So
That's
hopefully
weird.
that fixed
And my hit points.
red. Yeah, let's just do a little token check. If you can move your token, just move it around. Give it a little movie. Little move. Okay, Vaara can move. It's been a while since we've had these guys. Yep.
Beep, beep, beep.
You don't have to beep every time you move.
Well,
I kinda
fine.
like-
Take my fun away.
I am such the fun stealer.
The worst, man.
Thief of joy.
Sai, can you move your token?
Yep, I can move it.
I didn't see you move it, so I don't believe you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll go back to.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roll20 is being very slow for me.
There we
suddenly
go. There we
on
go.
this map.
Amazing.
Happens.
And character check on the other one. There.
Amazing. Yes, we will get to him in a second.
All right.
Red, can you move Xarghull?
Yes.
Super. And Sarah, can you move Gryz?
Yes, I am everywhere.
Wow, oh my
yes.
goodness gracious. Okay. Yes, she's just
Just
jumping
like
around
Goblin, they're jumping everywhere.
like Baby Yoda. Cool. So
About the same size. So that
Gogurt?
tracks.
Baby Gogurt?
let me you guys are just you're fucking with me. I'm trying to give you some help here. So this is the Vigilant. The Vigilant is this massive airship. Above you, there is this huge air balloon. A hot air balloon, which was actually imported as a war balloon from Falkovnia. You see the bright reddish flag, or the color of blood, with a black eagle imprinted upon it. That is the flag of Falkovnia. That is what is keeping your ship aloft. You have a couple of other engines on the ship that are as well keeping it sort of off the ground. Like the balloon is not the only thing keeping it in the air. So the ship itself has 7 engines. 2 at the front, 2 at the side, 2 at the rear, which are enormous compared to the other 2, and 1 at the very back of the ship that propels it forward. So the 2 engines, sorry, I should say, the 3 engines that propel it forward are on the very sides and the back, and the other 4 are helping to keep it aloft. You will also see sort of shell-like enclosures, which were obtained from the Sea of Sorrows. These are sort of armor in a way, and they give you half cover if you hide behind them. If you are fully enclosed within them, they will give you 3/4 cover.
Sorry, which is that?
Right here on the sides of
Ping.
the ship. Yep, ping here and ping here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The main steering wheel of the ship is at the aft castle of the ship, which is here. And it is being driven by the captain of the Vigilant, whose name is Captain Theroux. He is a half-orc pirate captain whose history I have not yet made, and I'm sure Jane will think of a very cool one.
I have several.
In the next 5 minutes.
Amazing. That's why Jane's here.
It's
At the-
all genius takes.
At the aft of the ship, you see that there's this sort of here. I'm going to use the awesome B key to sort of encircle the area. By the way, if you hold down the B, in case you've forgotten, you can do this kind of shit by encircling everybody. Look at you. You guys are doing it. You're doing it, Peter. Jane's doing
Oh,
it.
look, I am a bee.
Yes, everybody's buzzing around each other. This is so fun. Oh boy, we are triggering. We are so triggering our audience right now. But at the aft castle of the ship, at a sort of a higher level, you will see that there are 5 other NPCs, some of whom you may remember. Besides Captain Theroux, we have other members of the Order of the Guardians. We have over here, we have Radaga, the Seer. We have to the left of Radaga, we have Shaelith, who was the half-elf ranger who you found in Barovia in the Amber Temple, who was possessed by Darkalis Rex. Continuing on in a counterclockwise motion, you have Muriel Vinshaw, the Were-Raven, who you also found in Barovia. Here, you will also see Ez, or Esmeralda, as she was formerly known, Davenir, the once protege and now monster hunter once protege of Dr. Rudolf van Richten and now monster hunter. And here we have someone who I think Moynat will remember potentially even more than the others.
That's Sindel.
And that is Sindel Swab.
Vegas on the ship. So excited.
I'm so happy
Sindel.
that you're happy.
I was going to say, is that
Sindel.
My
Sindel?
notes are Radaga. We know who Radaga is. Shaelith, Ranger. Muriel, Were-Raven. Ez, Monster Hunter. Sindel, Bay.
Sindel.
You met Muriel in Mordenshire. Oh.
Yes, we did. She arrived in the wagon.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yes.
Originally, she is from Barovia.
Yes.
My notes are that she is actually from Barovia. That's right. Yes, she's... So, those are the 10 people on this vessel. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention.
Oh, God.
At the very fore of the ship, there you will see that there are a couple of pieces of defensive hardware here. These massive cannons. 2 cannons.
Ooh, cannons.
Ooh, cannons.
They fire inconsistently.
Yes, they can be moved, but you will need to aim them before you can fire, unless the creature that you are aiming them at is potentially in this vector for one and this vector for the other. But if you want to aim, you will need to spend a action to aim it by using an athletics action to sort of turn the cannon in one direction, unless there is another person there. If you have another person there, you can delay your action to turn the cannon just before that person fires it. Just FYI. And yes, Vaara is in fact at the very fore of the ship, doing the whole into the mists, I'm the queen of the world.
Yep. No one can see it, but Lizzie's spirit is there holding onto her.
Yeah. I just imagine Gryz has
feels
been
it.
constantly
Breath.
climbing the rigging and getting yelled at to get down.
Probably accurate. Probably accurate.
Now, is Gryz trying to jump your man's bones?
Sindel?
No.
Nah, he's too pretty.
It's
Too pretty.
Oh, he's too pretty? Okay.
Theroux, on the other hand, depending on how tall he is, maybe.
What is this?
Oh, he's
by the way,
pretty
Matt?
tall. He's
That
pretty tall.
it's just a flag.
Maybe it's a
It's
flag.
just a flag.
It's just a flag. Okay.
Then
Yeah.
yes, Gryz is interested.
I feel like Gryz
Yeah.
may be the reason why there are all these really cool looking murals of flowers and greenery on the actual battle map. I feel like in her abject boredom,
Entirely possible.
she's like drawing shit on the deck.
Side would have helped.
And yeah, Sai would have totally helped. Theroux probably would have been a little horrified by this, but he's like, oh, fuck, what are you gonna do?
Actually, yes, having been reprimanded for climbing the rigging enough times to finally make her stop, Gryz is now like on her stomach with her feet kicked up in the air, doodling on the deck.
Okay. So, Theroux, let's talk about you, Theroux. What do we know about Theroux? I mean, Theroux is kind of like the pilot of this ship, the Vigilant. It's his ship. So, tell me what about him?
Well, Theroux is one of many siblings. All of them, kind of a family pirate ship is where it all started off at. After things kind of went a little haywire, there was a lot of undead involved. Decided to kind of strike it on his own. His family had scattered, and proclaims that he is the greatest of his father's sons. That he was the one that managed to make sure everybody got out alive after the other ship was kind of destroyed, and fell into kind of a different life, and then eventually found his way over to I can't remember his name now.
Atlantic Ray?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He found his way over to Atlantic and started working for Atlantic.
Cool.
I know how to fly these things, and I know how to make sure the crew come back alive all the time. That's kind of how he.
Oh my god.
That's how he
I love
talks.
I love Jane so much because Jane has made every attempt to make this accent sort of a standard, pirate with a sort of a middling Irish / Northern English accent, which is what I do for every single pirate that I've ever played. Right? Every time I play a pirate, it's, oh, yarg, it's hardy har. I'm an Irish, Scottish something or other with who has landlubbers in me. That's
Because
basically
I am an
it.
Irish, Scottish. something
Everyone
or
wants
other.
There
to be
you go.
Captain Barbosa.
Yes,
from Pirates of the
Lady with a
Exactly.
Caribbean.
drunken sailor.
Exactly.
But I literally am a mix of those two things. So
There you
it
go.
makes sense.
Perfect.
There you go.
Okay, so with that, I'd like to find out, because it's been a while since we've seen Gryz and Xarghull and Vaara and Sai. They're definitely a higher level than we saw them the last time. We saw them on the Sire 1313. And of course, the last thing that we saw of them was when the Sire 1313's main MacGuffin, so to speak, inside of the vault that was kept was opened. And when it was opened, a magical trap was triggered. And when that magical trap was triggered, unfortunately, Elizabeth was immediately disintegrated. Which, for those of you who were not paying attention last week, the remains of Lizzie, as Vaara likes to call her, are in the bag that is on Vaara's waist. But things have happened since then.
I like to
Starts
keep
with a
her
big
close.
L.
I'm going to challenge each of you, except for, of course, Maeve, who's had enough challenges as it is, to come up with one incident that has occurred since the Sire 1313's escapade, and where you guys went since then. Let's start with whoever is most comfortable picking up something.
You know what? I'll do it.
Go, Sai.
Since then, after one of our missions, Sai and Gryz got into a drinking competition. Because I remember getting on before the 1313. Sai couldn't drink the whiskey or bourbon or whatever the hell it was. There was a hard liquor that she couldn't quite drink, and decided to work on it. And they, after that challenge, they both passed out drunk.
Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And had to be carried home by Vaara.
Yes,
Like
on her
one
chest
over
because
each shoulder.
we were her boobs at one point.
Yes.
We're the three of us are best friends.
Oh, Lord.
We're the besties.
So much boob humor since the Sire 1313.
There's a lot of boobs.
A lot of that thing going on.
I think that they remind me, which is the domain with the zombies?
Falkovnia.
It's where I'm. Thank you. I'm like, it's where I'm from, but I can't remember the name of it. They were sent as a group. They were sent back to Falkovnia, and Gryz kept trying to drag everyone back to her swamp so that they could see how nice it was, except that it was still full of zombies, which they did all murder, but at that point, the swamp was beyond redemption from all of the decay and rot, and she has become even more determined to find a new swamp somewhere, a nice swamp where she can settle down, maybe with a nice man.
Okay.
Or a not so nice man, because let's face it, that's her taste.
Wow. Okay. Noted. Okay. Who's next?
I mean, she's the one who like immediately became infatuated with the bad guy in the campaign that she was first introduced in.
True.
Yes,
True.
the Pathfinder game.
True.
The Pathfinder game. I will claim him like 3. That is where it came from.
Very true. Very true. All right.
I think on going off what Sarah just said, I think in Falkovnia, Xarghull really found what he is here for, being a cleric
Okay.
in a place full of zombies,
Okay.
and he gained a little bit more confidence in his abilities, though being the low hit point character in this party, he probably did get knocked down once, maybe twice during their trip to Falkovnia, and probably got saved by Gryz and Sai respectively.
All right. I see that you're falling into the same trope, I think, as your other personality, but I'm going to excuse that for now. Cool.
He plays a certain type.
It's fine. It's fine. And
Ripping off his own
But
limbs,
I'm not
that
playing a
is.
cyborg at this time.
no,
Xarghull's not a cyborg.
very true. What about Vaara?
Vaara has had many excellent adventures, and has grown in strength and stature, and still remembers none of them.
Right, I was going to say.
So she could not tell you what has happened at all, but she absolutely believes whatever anyone tells her happened.
Had an excellent adventure
Indeed.
thus far.
Basic.
So,
That's what I've heard. And somebody named Bill and Ted were there at one point, and I don't know who they are
We were at
or
station
what they
and
did, but yeah.
we met Death.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we met Death? Oh yeah. We absolutely. I get. Mm-hmm.
Sai's just shaking her head frantically. No.
Very sarcastic man with a ponytail.
No. What? Oh, ponytail. Right. Yeah.
okay.
It's just somebody pretending to be Death.
Sure. Yes.
Oh.
Boy, I stepped in a giant landmine here with asking you guys how this fucking thing worked out, didn't I? Cool. I think
Shall receive.
He'll do it again.
I think the events that led up to you guys being on this airship were that you were in the middle of an adventure, or in the middle of an assignment, more like, because you were all members of the Order of the Guardians. You worked in a capacity that attracted the attention of a variety of different individuals who found you quite useful in fending off the powers of evil. And so because of that, you were sort of contracted by this group, the Order of the Guardians, who have various individuals and institutions in these places of darkness. And so it came as no surprise to some of you, and maybe a surprise to others, that when Alanic Ray sent Cabe Whippoorwill to where you were last seen, and where you were last convalescing after a successful mission, that you were brought to a land that none of you had ever been to, in order to have this ship, this airship, be utilized for you to travel to Darkon. You boarded the ship, you met Captain Theroux, you met some of these other folks who, some of you I probably have met maybe in passing, maybe like Muriel Vinshaw or Radaga, perhaps, but others maybe not so. Shalith Suri, for example, or a new member, relatively new member, to the Order of the Guardians, Sindel Swo, who was a cleric of a god named Lathander, before his heart was inauspiciously removed from his chest, but was replaced, luckily, by the mechanical one created by Mikmick, thus completing his body and therefore restoring his powers. Esmeralda, or Ez Davenir, being the former protege of Dr. Rudolf van Richten, perhaps knows more about the monsters and how to defeat them more than most of you have ever met someone. But each of these 5 or 6, I should say, individuals has their own benefit, shall we say. And that is why you were enjoined with them to take on this, perhaps the most important task, which is to support a group of 4 heroes who were considered senior field operatives of the Order of the Guardians, whose mission was quite simple. Stop Azalin Rex from ascending to godhood, and thus eliminating potentially all of the individuals within Darkon by doing so. It seems now, however, based on relatively recent events, communicated to you only a day or so ago, that these individuals have indeed made their way into Darkon and have found the seat of Azalin Rex's power, this floating sphere of amber called the King's Tear. You were all commissioned, therefore, to travel through the mists by way of a variety of... You all have different mist talismans which allow you to travel there, not to mention that the ship itself has the very powers of what allows the Vistani to travel between the mists attached to it. Without that, however, the ship would never be able to make it through the mists. And so, you entered the mists in a land that you were all assigned to board this ship. I'll just give you, I believe, it was a relatively near land to where you were all last seen in Sire, which I think the land is called. Might get a good one for you here. Where you would probably board a ship. It wouldn't be some far off place. It would be something probably like. Oh, I've got a good one. Yeah, there's a land called. No, actually, yeah, this is what is good. There's a land called Haslan, which was actually the domain of a very evil and very powerful red wizard of Thay, who created his own domain, but who, once overthrown, was essentially utilized all of his powers and magics for the creation of this airship. So within Haslan, you were able to create and board this ship, and now you traveled through the mists to Darkon. And that is where you are right now. In the mists, traveling to Darkon.
Are we there yet?
I think, as you were all sort of finding your way on this ship, talking to and amongst each other, understanding that traveling through the mists themselves are quite dangerous unless you have these mist talismans, you are able to sort of look through the look at the front of the ship, try to see if there's anything coming about to your view. And there is nothing. There's simply just swirls and tendrils of mist that encircle the ship. But then it begins to get very cold. Like the actual temperature drops quite precipitously.
It feels like the mountains. I like it.
Gryz will look up from where she's painting on the deck and kind of hop to her feet and say, "Something is different. It is colder. What is going on?" And she's gonna kind of like scamper over, like peer out over the edge. She'll actually, Gryz has 0 sense of self-preservation. She'll probably scamper out onto the edge of one of the wings and like peer over the edge to see if she can see anything.
Sighs frantically. Please don't do that.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure you've said that before.
And I am still here.
Okay, whatever. She just sits down.
I can't see anything but mist. Why is it so cold? Who knows? And she
Is
will
there something we
come
can
back
roll
up onto the
to
deck.
figure it out?
I'd say an Arcana check would be all right.
Okie dokie.
Do not
Ah,
want me
You
to-
will
that's something
straighten
that
that
this
out.
character can do. Apparently not. No,
That is that's a 10.
Awesome. Great. Thanks.
Welcome
Thanks, roll
to
20.
the
No
Ravenloft
clue.
dice of things you're supposed to be talented at.
Very true.
Everything on roll 20 does that to me, though.
Yeah.
So, I think as you all feel this, I think that perhaps Radaga senses it first. And she says, "I don't know why, but..." She says this perhaps to you, Captain. She says, "I don't know why, but I feel like something in the pit of my stomach is like a knot. I don't know what that means. My people have a connection." And as she says this, Esmeralda, who also is a Vistana, comes up to the other side, and she says, Yes, I know. I understand, Radaga. We have a connection. At least I did for my family was all murdered. Radaga says, we know your sad sap of a tale as... But we must endure. And we are not in a place that I prefer to be.
Well, I understand that, but is there any way you can be more precise about what you're feeling? About maybe direction or possible what it is, the threat itself?
She says, I do not know. I feel like it is something that I felt a long time ago, but a feeling of familiarity. It is a feeling... someone in Demon U told me there was a word for it, that they spoke of it in their language. They called it déjà vu.
Ah. I don't have any idea if... Well, I mean, they can have one language outside of Common, so...
Yeah. Which language?
French.
French? Amazing.
Yeah, we'll go with French.
Yeah.
That means, you've already described what it means.
Yes, it means
It's
all.
a
It
familiarity.
means already seen.
Yeah. You felt it before, or something weird about it. But we'll be honest, and unless you have a specific on what that threat could be, best go back to your positions and just hopefully it don't hit us, or it's coming from where we're heading.
Very well. So Radaga goes back to her position next to this enormous engine, and Ez sort of scoffs and goes back to the aft section of the ship and looks backwards.
Is there anything that Vaara can see from the bow of the ship?
Make a perception check with
Or is it just
disadvantage.
off? With advantage? Okay.
With disadvantage. You're looking through the mists.
Oh, disadvantage. Sorry, I misheard. 13.
With disadvantage, you see nothing with a 13. Just mists.
Is it getting colder?
It is.
The further in we go?
It
Okay.
does seem like that. It does seem like the temperature is dropping precipitously now.
Okay.
Oh, I do not like this cold. Gryz kind of like pulls her raggedy cloak around her a little bit tighter.
The cloak gives you a certain sense of comfort, but it's like a feeling of something wrong. It's not so much even the temperature per se, Gryz. It's just that the cold that you feel isn't even related to that. It's the feeling of something wrong in nature that you just feel intrinsically able to discern.
There is something very not right here. But I cannot tell what it is. It is just wrong.
It's
I
gotta
do
be
not
related
like
to
it.
this. Yeah, it's gotta be related to the sudden cold feeling, right? Right?
It feels like when the zombies came into my swamp, but much wronger. Is that a word? It is now. Wronger. It is wronger.
Yeah, it's almost like wrong or bad isn't enough. We gotta think of a new word. It's like wrong bad or bad wrong or badong. It's badong.
No.
I get that reference. Badong.
Okay, fine. Badong. It is badong.
So
It is badonger.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't even know how to
We'll have to write that
respond
one down. Hold on.
to any of this dialogue at this point in time. Other than what
And
in
now
It has
something
the,
never
completely
made sense, and she never will. This is part of
The
the charm.
Staffos were
what
bad,
the
man.
hell am I listening to?
B
Some
team.
very
Very
crazy
badong.
goblin lady talking about
It's
words.
like that image of
The
Bob when he
dulcet
was looking at
tones
something.
of
It's
B
like,
team.
Especially when you consider this as a goblin and a rabbit having this conversation.
mhm.
Sounds like the beginning of a
The
bad
rabbit is
joke.
somehow a foot taller.
A goblin and a rabbit walk into a bar. They are carried out by a Goliath.
Right.
Or I forget what varies.
Always. I'm a Goliath.
Okay, I was right.
At least you remember that.
So
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, at
No,
this point,
I'm
Gryz is
confused.
just like
Whoa.
moving, kind of like
I'm big and gray.
you're just scampering
it's
around
like
the ship.
She's like it's somewhere. It's like not manic and not purposeful. It's manicful. And
Manicful.
I'm just gonna keep making up words tonight. I think.
It's cool. I love it.
And she's just
Perfect.
like
All
trying
words are made
to
up.
like discern the source of whatever is troubling her.
Okay. Gryz,
It's
as
a
you
bit of a look that Theroux gives you as you walk past. Like, swear to God, it's gonna take me months to get all this fucking graffiti off.
15 or 16, maybe 20 minutes later, after the intense cold begins to mount, I think it is Vaara who potentially sees it first. There is, Vaara, a change to the color of the mists around you. They are no longer dark gray stained, but you are able to see a sort of change that they become almost not completely opaque any longer or even transparent, sort of translucent. You can see light beginning to spill from the direction that you are headed. This light is a pure golden light, which actually sort of stains gold these mists to some degree.
Oh.
It's quite pretty in a very strange way.
This is very pretty. Do you guys see this? The mist is like changing to gold.
What are you talking about? She walks over.
Gryz
The
has
mist.
paused
See?
next to Theroux and just looks up at his towering height and just goes, "You remind me of my ex-husband."
Oh, it's not disconcerting at all.
Gryz just gives him
Anyways.
a toothy goblin grin and then scampers off to where Vaara is at the front of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's like everything in the beginning was, you know, this like the same color as like Lizzie's ashes, but now it's actually like
Uh-huh.
I couldn't hold it. But now it's actually like I'm sorry. I keep
Uh-huh.
I don't.
instead of just
Where is this going?
but now it's like the sun is like shining through and everything is changing color and it's changing is the point that I'm trying to make here.
I can't decide if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Is
Let's just assume
my
it's bad.
sense of wrong coming from the direction of this gold light?
I feel like your natural affinity realizes that this golden light, albeit one certainly that you've not yet seen, but it doesn't feel like the sun, right? You're from Falkovnia, which by itself is a very gray and rugged and quite filthy, to be perfectly honest, but you like it kind of like that way in a way, Gryz.
Love it there. It's perfect.
But it's not like a brilliant, beatific golden sun that beats down upon the lands of Falkovnia. Falkovnia is extremely warm and humid, hot, filled with buzzing flies, and for various reasons,
Sounds
I
like
think.
my hell.
It's just really unpleasant for most people, but hey, it's home. But I think that
What you're talking about? It is beautiful there.
feeling
Perfect for goblin.
the golden light that permeates these gray clouds around you and staining them with this sort of amber color, you feel that this is not right. It doesn't feel natural.
Do you think we're gonna hit something?
No, I sure hope
I
not.
hope not.
So here's what I'm going to say.
Whatever is making that light is not good. Which probably means that's where we're going.
So
I have the feeling that's the Badonger thing.
So as you're talking about something,
It is the Badongerist.
the Badonger, which is now a thing, and I'm going to keep on saying Badonger.
I said it's the Badongerist.
Bongadurist,
Yeah.
Badongerist. Okay, we're going to make a meme for that, for sure. I will say this in closing, that the vigilant cutting through the mists, through this stained gold radiance, for several long minutes, there is only the drone of the propellers and the groan of wood beneath your feet. And then, through this cold, this shining golden light, the sound around you begins to fade. Not gradually, abruptly. The engines still turn, but their roar becomes distant somehow, as though heard through water. You look up at the balloon, you look up at the sails that propel you forward, and you see that the wind has died and that the propellers have slowed. Not the propellers that keep you aloft, but certainly the propellers that propel you forward. The sound itself seems strangely muted. And that is when you notice that the mists around you begin to thicken. But not in clouds. In veins. Thin crimson currents spread through the pale fog, like blood diffusing through water.
Guys.
I don't like this.
Crew
This is
members
bad.
begin to fall silent one by one as they notice the same impossible thing. The mist is moving against the wind. Boom! The ship's bell rings once. All of your eyes flit to the bell hanging from the balloon, this massive bell. The bell rings by itself. What do you do?
Okay, nope. She wouldn't remember any sort of training for what bells meant anyway, so never mind. I think Vaara is just going to move. She's like, come on, Lizzie.
As
we're
you
going
step
on a
onto the
trip."
deck, as you step onto the wooden of the deck, your feet make a strange squelching noise.
Oh, I don't like this.
You look down at your boots, and
Oh,
you
it's
see
like walking on a carpet that's
that
leaky.
there is a sort of a sticky, reddish fluid that has adhered itself to your boot. And as you look down on it, it begins to pulse.
If I lift my boot off of the floor, does the reddish thing stay with me, or does it go away?
Great question. We'll find out after this break.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, we'll take a quick break, and when we get back, I think that we may find out more than you asked for. Don't go anywhere, folks. More Ravenloft Domains of Dread after this break. Don't leave us hanging. Righty, folks. Let's see what we can see. I think the question that you had, Megan, was, what the hell is this shit on my shoe?
What fresh fuckery is this? That was my question.
What fresh... the freshest of fuckeries.
And more specifically, when I raise my foot off of the deck, does it come with me?
Well, it is quite sticky.
Okay.
Vaara, your strength is inherently pretty strong, so it does feel like your boot is sort of sticking to the deck a bit.
Uh-huh.
And you see little sort of trails and almost like tendrils as it sort of adheres to the deck. And it gives off this rather alarming coppery smell.
I don't like this.
I think back on the aft section, Captain Theroux, you look over at Shayleith Suri. And he's sort of staring out into this mist that has slow reaching tendrils of red. And he's sort of like rocking back and forth for a moment. He's like, her.
Oi, Master Shayleith. Oi, concentrate on the here and now.
He's saying the same 3 words. He found me. He found me. He found me.
Who's he?
He found me.
Oi, stay with us.
Ridaga says, this is that feeling. This is the feeling that I had before.
Right, you need to clue me into what this feeling is, because I feel a bit out of the loop. I've got one crew member who's sitting over there just completely lost in whatever sauce he's in. And you've not really told me what this feeling is from.
I don't know, but it is like I had an understanding of what this... And she sort of points out at the reddish mist. It is as if it has been with me the whole time. And now it is with me again. Again, Shayleith,
Right, well,
he found me. He found me. He found me. Esmeralda, like, she's worried. She pulls out, she pulls out her sword. She says, I don't know what this is, but this is not good.
Do any of you know a fire spell?
Oh, yes.
Fire spell. You call
Like any kind of spell that can reduce a fire.
You call that out over the
Of any
deck.
sort?
Esmeralda says, believe it or not, I do happen to know some magic. Radaga says, I know some too, bitch.
That's great. You can catfight later.
These two hate each
One
other.
of you do
It's
something
funny.
low level to see how this red shit all over my ship reacts when it gets hit with fire.
Okay.
Vaara's
Doesn't
going
we can
to
burn it off?
activate her winged boots and hover above the red. Like, by like six inches a foot.
So, as you are beginning to plot potentially using fire against this reddish material that has now splayed itself on the deck in various clumps, I'd like you all to make perception checks.
Still at disadvantage or regular?
No, just regular old
Uh,
perception checks.
Are we in bright light?
Nope.
Or is this dim light?
This is dim light, dim reddish light.
Because I was just asking because
I know.
disadvantaged on perception. Didn't.
I know.
Yeah.
Side doesn't perceive anything other than there's some red.
Ooh, nice.
And
Xarghull.
there's some more red.
Sai with a 10.
And over there is more red.
Xarghull with a 23. Xarghull, perhaps you see it first. Your goggles, they see everything. You are able to discern through the red haze around
Shit.
you. Not bad. Not bad at all. And maybe Captain Theroux sort of looking side to side, with Vaara as well, picking it up as well. Yeah, to 21. But perhaps I think Xarghull picks it up first, maybe a second or two before you two. That there are shapes emerging beside the Vigilant. You see humanoid silhouettes drifting soundlessly through the crimson-veined fog. At first, you only see a few.
Oh, that's not good.
Then 10. Then, 30 seconds later,
Fuck.
dozens. Then hundreds.
Uh-oh. Vaara is
Battle
going
stations,
to
everyone.
point the cannon.
Yeah. You all point the cannon towards these things?
towards the thing, but she's gonna like yell back to the captain, which way do you want to go so I can like shoot a hole?
Point them forward, and then fire. On everyone who can man a
Alright.
cannon and man one.
That is me, thank you, no. I will
So,
get away from the cannon.
You-
Vaara will point the cannon as far forward as possible.
you place the cannon as far forward on the foredeck as possible, and you look out towards these humanoid shapes, which glide alongside the ship in absolute silence, their bodies half formed from liquid darkness and suspended crimson. And as you prepare to light the cannon to fire into them, you begin to see, since you got a 21, that faces are emerging briefly from within these humanoid shapes. Faces that, Vaara, for a moment, you recognize, but then your memory is gone as it always has. You feel like these are strangers to you, but part of you is thinking that they were maybe even friends or family. They reach out soundlessly towards you, and then dissolve back into the reddish mist. They're there and
I
they're
don't
not
like
there.
this.
Splat!
Okay.
One
Bleh.
of these horrid shapes suddenly impacts the hull with a sickening splash. Another lands on the railing. Its body convulses violently as limbs reform in the wrong places. Its head lifts towards you and smiles with a face that isn't entirely its own.
Well, the captain told me to aim and fire, so I'm going to aim and fire the cannon.
Then let's roll initiative.
That
Okay.
reminds me of that time I went bowling with giants.
Reminded me of my ex-husband.
Ooh.
Matt, do you have the turn order up? Because we're all rolling initiative.
I am bringing it up. We'll pick it up
Oh, there you go,
either
sorry.
way.
Okay, go.
Okay, we got Sai with a 12,
Looks like
Xarghull
I
with a
made-
16, Gryzdalin with a 16, and Vaara with a 20.
And we both have the same decks.
Well, that means, remember, allies can choose which order they go in. That's only allies versus enemies that the dexa matters. So, there are certain combatants, and there are certain non-combatants in this fight. Non-combatants are Shayleith, who is absolutely terrified out of his mind. Muriel Vinshaw, who has no weaponry. She is just a were-raven. She's just a were-raven girl with a dream.
She can't help with the cannons.
She's like a 14-year-old girl.
Okay.
Who can turn into a raven.
Pick it up.
That's basically where she's useful. To scout, right? That's what her point has always been.
Okay.
But all the other 4 NPCs, well, technically PC because Jane is wielding Captain Theroux, so to speak, are able to act on their turn. So Radaga, Sindel, and Esmeralda or Ez each have their own turn in combat. Oh, let me remove Mikmick. Why not? And Louisa.
I don't see an initiative for... Oh, there it is.
Captain Theroux.
Rolled the same thing aside. That's funny.
I love Roll20, and it's kind of
Roll 20 and it's
Weird.
definitely
eccentricities.
random dice rolls.
Totally random.
Soups rando.
Okay. Esmeralda and Radaga and Sindel. Let's do Sindel. Sindel Swow. He got his groove back.
Hey, I'm so happy you're back.
And now, these things, which
I'm
look...
fascinated to find out how he got, like, actually recruited.
Several of these things have landed on the main deck. And I'm going to put them into the turn order as soon as I change them to be tokens. They look like this.
Ooh, they are unpleasant.
Blood demons.
Baby cat, stop. That's garbage.
You know, this is pretty close to what, because the first night I was in hospital last year. That's pretty close to what I was hallucinating in my mind when I was having fever dreams the first night.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Thank you for influencing the game,
You're
Jane.
welcome.
It happens a lot.
So you see 4 of these things on the deck.
Necrocore spawn. Oh boy.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a name.
Yes, yes. All right.
Very Dead Space inspired.
So you guys can, since there is only one type of enemy on the board, Theroux and Sai. I mean, you guys are playing the same character, obviously, Jane. So you can have either Theroux or Sai go first. Gryz or Xarghull, you guys have both rolled 16, so you guys can decide who goes first. And then Sindel and Vaara, you can determine who goes first in that as well.
Looked right next to me, so may I please go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
All right, Gryz will go before Xarghull. Vaara or Sindel?
Well, I'm manning a cannon trying to clear the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Sindel should probably go before me.
Okay.
Since he's closer to the ones on the deck.
Yeah, sure. He's closer to 1 for sure. All right, sounds good. And then which one, Jane? Sai or Theroux?
Every time when I decide it'll be... It's for the rest of the combat, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I think Sai will go first and then Theroux.
Okay. Perfect. All right, so Ez will go first. As I said before, she has already pulled out her rapier, and she curses under her breath as she runs towards 10, 15, 20, 25 down the stairs, 30, and swings her short sword, not rapier, sorry, her short sword. She's got a rapier in one hand and a short sword in the other. So she will make 3 attacks, 2 with her rapier and 1 with her short sword. Okay. That's a 15 to hit. Why does she have advantage? Oh, I should take that off. Normal. 15 to hit, which will... Let's see. 15 will miss, unfortunately. And then she'll try again with a rapier. 15 again, which will miss. And then her short sword A 17, or 17 will hit.
Okay.
And it will do a certain amount of damage. All right, that is her turn. Sindel is up next. Sindel will run to the deck, looking down on this creature. Let me just move everybody where they should have gone. Sindel's right here, looking down on the deck, and he raises his Talisman of Lathandra high and calls out to his god and will cast a simple spell. There he is. He will cast Radiant Flame. It's actually a special attack that only he can do.
Cool.
That will miss with a 9. That is his action. As a bonus action... That's an action, that's an action, that's an action. As a bonus action, he will cast Spiritual... No, I'm sure he couldn't, because that's a... No, that's a cantrip. Yeah, Radiant Flame was a cantrip. He will cast Spiritual Weapon. At level 2. And his Spiritual Weapon, which I'm going to bring onto the board in a second, looks like a sort of a golden sword. Which I think you guys are going to like. As soon as I can find it in my assets in Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of cool looking. So I'm going to reduce the size of it.
Fun.
There it is.
That's
I
cool.
like it.
Love it.
So it will hover there, and then, of course, it will make an attack.
I'll give him a ha and a hi-ya.
Hiya! And a kicker, sir!
Wow. Okay. A 16 to hit, which hits. Doing 10 force damage. That is Sindel's turn. We're now at Vaara's turn.
Okay. So Vaara had been pointing the cannon to, like, clear a path. Is there any point in still doing that, or should I abandon that and, like, take care of what's on deck?
That is your turn. You can choose it to use, however, if you want to use the cannon to fire the cannon into the mists, or fire the cannon at the deck. That is your choice.
Well, I had already moved it to point forward.
Into the. That's correct. Yes.
So since I had already moved it, would it be a bonus action to fire it then?
I will say yes. I will say if you want to fire it into the mist, that's fine. Make a ranged attack roll.
Ooh.
So that's going to be dex based.
Dex.
1d20 plus
Great.
whatever your dex. And I don't know if you're proficient with cannons.
I don't think that's a proficiency anybody has.
I'm proficient with martial and simple weapons. You tell me.
I mean,
Commercial.
a cannon is a martial weapon. It's just, not the kind of thing. It's like a blunderbuss, right? So it's just bigger.
So it would be Dex plus proficiency then?
That's correct.
Okay, so Dex is 2. My proficiency is 5, so it's a plus
13.
7. So it's a D20 plus 7.
You got it.
So, D20 plus 7. 16 for the cannon.
Okay. The cannon fires and a deafening blast rocks the ship. There is a sort of a hole torn in the mist by this cannonball, which rockets out towards it, and you see these humanoid-looking entities, whatever you want to call them, made of mist. You hear sort of a sickening splat as one of them is torn asunder. I would like you to give me the damage on this cannon, and that is a 1d20 plus 5.
Ooh, okay.
Siege weapons.
Yeah. R D 20 plus 5, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why did it not go?
You gotta put a space in there.
Slash R. You did R slash instead of slash
slash.
R.
Slash R D20
1d20.
plus 5. Oh, it has to be 1? All right, hold on.
No, you can
One.
just...
There we go. 11.
11
So-
damage. Okay.
Oh, that's a terrible
I mean, it
6
happens.
on a D20.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So that was her bonus action, right? To fire the cannon?
Correct.
Okay, great. So then she's going to take her 30 feet of movement with her winged boots. So she is hovering a few feet above the deck. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then she has, for her action, she will take the attack action. She has 3 attacks, and she is going to do it on that
Mm-hmm.
petrichor whatever thingy. So 22
Yep, that
for
hits.
15. Attack number 2, 12.
A 12 will miss,
Probably does
unfortunately.
not- Yeah, okay. So net that.
Nice.
Oh, net
Ooh.
20
Yep.
for
23 damage.
23.
Question about your great axe.
Alright.
Is it magical?
Yes, because it got magicalized in Tasha's funhouse.
Oh, so is it like a magic great axe with a plus on it, or I'm confused.
It was, yeah. It was a +1 great axe whenever we left
Oh,
Tasha's.
because I just see a
And
great
then
axe, a regular great
whenever-
axe, with no +1 to it.
I actually don't think that lasted past Tasha's.
Well, it did whenever we were on the train, so if that was a mistake that was not corrected on the train, then
It's fine. If that was a mistake, then I will
sorry.
accept it. It's fine, no big deal.
Yeah.
We can keep it as a magic great axe. I'm fine with it. Just a +1. Just add
Okay.
add 1 to your add 1 to your character sheet, or we'll just add 1 to your output for damage and to hit.
Sure.
Okay.
So then does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit. No.
Okay, great. So 16 and 24.
16 and
guess.
24. That's
So
40 damage.
40
25.
total.
It would be 25 because the +1 would be on both dice roll. No, never mind.
All
Never
right. So it's 40 damage. Pretty good. All right. Nice. Anything
What
else,
she does.
Vaara?
No, that was action, movement, and bonus.
Beautiful. Grizdalin.
All right. Gryzdalin looks at the one right next to her and goes, "You are disgusting! Get off my boyfriend's ship!" And swamps it. Shh. DC 18 con save from this blob.
The one
thing
next
in
to you?
front of me.
Got it.
Yes.
All righty.
Ah, swamp stitch.
Sure. That is, as you can see, an 11. I'm rolling this in the open just so you guys can see stuff and things
So
and
he
things
takes-
and stuff.
14 poison damage. Does that affect him?
The poison
Whatever.
does not affect him, unfortunately.
Well, shit. They're immune to poison. Bonus
Indeed.
action, disengage, and I go 5, 10, 15, 15, 20. I go up here on
Okay.
these stairs.
I figured out how to fix it.
All right. And it is now Xarghull's turn.
Oops, sorry. I did not mean to do that.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, so Xarghull, I think one of the reasons why he had a pretty high perception is one of his weapons is the dagger of warning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think the dagger would have been glowing to say like there's something happening here. So seeing the current layout of the ship, he is going to pull out his light cross. No, he won't do that. He'll stand up and he'll run over to... What's her name?
Ez.
Miranda.
And he's going to
Or
take
Mary.
a stab
So
at
as
this
you
one,
run
which is-
past this one will get an opportunity attack on you, unfortunately, sir.
Yep. Forgot about that, but yeah, okay. Take it.
That is a 15 to hit.
It misses.
All right.
And he's going to strike this one. And because he is multi-class rogue, he gets sneak attack because Ez is within 5 feet, and also pack tactics.
Cool.
So this is advantaged hit. See if there you go. See if this works.
Yes.
There you go. 22 to hit. And quick question for you, Matt. Seeing as he's a rogue, he can get sneak attack, but seeing as he's a level 8 cleric, he also gets divine smite. Can he put both of them on for an
Well,
attack?
Divine Smite in 2014 rules utilizes nothing in terms of resources, and Sneak Attack does not either. So yes, you can do both.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so...
Not Divine Smite as a cleric?
Yep.
Depending on the
Well,
kind of
Divine
cleric.
Divine Strike.
Huh.
Divine Strikes,
right?
yeah.
Strike.
I meant
Okay.
I know what
I
you
was
were
like,
saying.
what?
Yeah, Divine Strikes. It's just additional damage. It's not like, using up spell slots.
Yeah, so it's...
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called
Okay, so it
Blessed
automatically
Strikes,
gets-
actually, if I'm not mistaken.
So it's
Cool.
3 piercing plus 6 from the sneak attack, and then a d8 radiant damage from the
Okay.
Divine Strike. So that's 15 damage, I think that is.
9 and 6 is 15. You are correct. Now,
Yep.
it's interesting, Xarghull, as you stab into this creature, the Divine Strike, or Blessed Strike, whatever you want to call it, blasts this creature, and you see from within it, it shrieks. It's like convulses. So the radiant damage actually does 12 damage to it. It is vulnerable to radiant. 9 plus 12. So that's 21 damage.
So then Xarghull, seeing that the radiant seemed to do a little bit extra damage, he'll call out and just say, see if I can do the right voice. Show him this holiness.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I can't remember the voice I gave him.
It's Barney frickin' Fife.
Barney the dinosaur.
Oh, I love that. Please use that voice from here on out, Red. Please.
Continue.
This is small purple dinosaur.
I'm Xarghull. How you doing? I'm just a kobold with a kobold.
Please. That's the best. Okay, superb. We are moving on to Radaga. Radaga busts out her own spell casting abilities. And will cast Magic Missile at the closest creature to her, which is this son of a bitch right down here. So those auto hits, so that's 3d4 plus 3 damage. 10 damage. 10 force damage.
Just wet slapping noises.
Wow, that's just what I'd like to hear. And that is Radaga's turn. She backs off, though. Sai, your turn.
Sai is going to, because she's had this enormous staff with her this entire time, and she grabs the handle, or the very top of it, as she pulls it up and swings it, turns into a great sword.
Yeah.
And she points that sword at this guy over here, and is going to Eldritch Blast him. Now, there are, at this level, it's 3 blasts or 2?
13 is your total level. So 13, it should be 3.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Shit. How many attacks did I roll? Okay, I did do 3.
2, and 3. Wow.
Yeah, all 3 hit. 11
Yep,
plus
that's
8, that's 19 damage.
Yeah. Look at that.
Pew pew pew.
Not bad at all.
And then she's going to move here and cozy up with Gryz on the stairs.
So am I interpreting this right? If we shoot them while they're in the air, they disintegrate at a lower HP level than they do when they are on the deck.
Where do you get that from? Nothing is disintegrated.
Well, when I shot the cannon, you said that one exploded at 11 damage, and then Vaara did 40 damage to this one on the deck, and it's still here.
Correct.
40 non-magical damage, though.
No, Great Axe was magical.
It was magical.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's correct.
Guys, we need to get them off the deck and shoot them while they're in the air.
Right.
Anything else,
We'll
Sai?
take your scientific analysis. I think that's it for Sai, and then we'll head over to Captain Theroux.
It is now Captain Theroux's turn.
Yeah. Captain Theroux. Whoops, that's the wrong sheet. There we go. Is going to look at these sons of bitches that are on his ship. Ooh, and is going to make... You can make 3 attacks? Oh.
Nice.
Gonna take 3 pistol attacks. Now, can he see this one down here or no?
He needs to move up to the edge there if he wants to see it. Otherwise, he'd be shooting through the floor.
Yeah, true. All right. Would he be able to see this one in front of Vaara?
Yes.
Okay. And that is, let me measure this out. Well within range. Good. Good, good, good. And no negative side effects either. So he is going to take out his pistol and is gonna do 3 attacks with that.
I imagine he's got like a flintlock, so he's just going... Even though there's absolutely no way that could physically fucking happen with a flintlock, I think it's hilarious. Maybe he's got like 3 pistols, right? He's got 3 pistols. Like pirates had more than 1 gun. Like they usually had like multiple guns on their chest.
But keep in mind the domains of dread he's been to. He's probably been to quite a few of them.
Revolver.
Probably just has like a revolver. Yeah,
I love it. I love
That's what
it.
I'm thinking of. Because that is a pistol.
Theroux on the airship with the revolver.
Although it's non-magical damage, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
22.
22
and
hits.
12. So the last one don't hit.
Okay.
So I'll roll all the damage at once.
Okay.
Which is /R 4 D10 plus 8.
Okay.
35.
35 damage with your 3 pistol shots. Your pistol shots hit straight into the fleshy, wet, red outer carapace of these creatures. And they... Let me just check something here.
It's piercing, doesn't say anything about magic, so...
Yes, if it is non-magical, then it will be resistant to said non-magical damage. So instead of 35, it will be 19 damage.
That's okay.
19 damage into the one next to Vaara, yes?
Yes.
Got it. Even with 19 damage, that is enough to... It just liquefies. It goes... and turns into a red stain on the ground. Now, interestingly enough, as it does so, it still pulses on the floor of the ship. It just sort of goes but the humanoid form of it is no longer present. So I'm going to put a little marker
That's
there
disgusting.
on the ship. Give me one moment.
We might be onto something with the fire if anybody has.
That's right. If you've got
I'm
any
getting
kind of
there.
means of doing fire damage, employ it,
All right. So that goes there.
and you're ready to move on to the next one, there, girly.
Put this as a map layer so you guys can see it on the map. So you guys can
Okay.
see these sort of red splats with a skull in the middle of it. As
Okay.
rather gross, I shall say.
Hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's like the red version of what we ran into in the 40k game last week.
Exactly. All right. So it is now the Necrycor's turn. I thought it was
Matt, you
pronounced.
removed the music.
Uh,
Oh, never mind. It came back.
it definitely came back. I thought it was
There's
pronounced
one.
Necrycor, but I think it's actually pronounced because it's Icor. I've always been pronouncing Icor, like Icker, like ew, it's icky. But it's actually pronounced. If you really want to do it the right way, it's pronounced Icor. Yes. So it's Necrycor.
Literally shoved my glasses into my eyeball doing that. So just know, everyone, making fun of someone else comes at a
The
price.
sacrifices we make for you viewers. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
Shoving things into eyeballs since 2017.
Mhm.
All right. Oh my goodness. That's right. I've been streaming games since 2017, folks. I shove things in eyeballs for you. Here we go. It's time for these Necrycors to do some stuff here. So these two are surrounding our friend Ez, unfortunately. But one is right next to, what's it called? To you with the face, Xarghull. Yeah, sorry.
You with the face.
Me with the
You with
face.
that
I
one
can't-
face.
The
Why
face.
the
This
one
thing,
face?
this thing squidges its way. Yes, I'm using the word squidge. It is a verb. I looked it up. Squidges its way across the deck. Exactly. And
Oh no.
and then
And then I
And-
get a reaction.
go ahead. What's your reaction?
And then.
And then
because of my scout subclass for my rogue subclass, if somebody moves within 5 feet of me, I can move 10 feet away
amazing. Without provoking?
Nice.
without provoking a
Holy shit! You little bastard!
That's you slippery little bastard. I
You
love it.
Slippery little suckers.
Note
That's fine.
Yourself, Scout Rogue. Good
That's fine.
class. Good class.
I will. That's fine. So these creatures just like, and instead they will turn all of their attacks on Ez, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
I was about to say, poor Ez. Oh, no.
Ez Davenier. That's fine. I don't mind killing canon characters. It's fine. Let's go. So each of these spawn have 3 claw attacks.
Ooh,
it's a-
brutal.
Total of 9 claw
Ouchie.
attacks. And 6 of them are going to be with advantage because they're flanking her.
Yikes. Ooh, that
Yeah.
music change.
Here we go. And these will all be in chat, so you guys can see how they all come about. Here we go. Let's do the ones with advantage first. First is a 22. The second is a 16. The third is a 22. The fourth is a 24. The fifth is a 22. And the sixth is a crit. Double crit! Double crit to the face!
Wait. Hold on.
I wanna say
there's
something
no
here.
shit. I can
Megan-
do a thing.
God,
Oh,
so
I was
much!
going to say that Skirmisher says you can move when it ends its turn within 5 feet of you, not its movement.
It did end its turn within 5 feet of him.
But it hadn't taken an attack yet, so its turn wasn't over. Oh, when the Okay, I'm just looking at the Skirmisher text that Red put on there
Yeah.
Yes.
to get away.
It says you can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you. Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, but yeah. Do
That's
you have
actually-
to do it immediately,
That's
or can you use that reaction later?
No, I'm afraid that actually is a very good point. It didn't end its turn.
Okay, so still
I'm not trying to get you killed, Red. It just ended its movement
Yeah.
there, but not its turn.
Well, we'll just spread the damage
Okay.
around. We'll just spread the damage
Yeah.
around. So, Red, you're gonna have to
I am going
head on back there. It looks like.
Sorry, go ahead.
All right. So those were the 6 attacks on Ez, and then there will be 3 more.
I am going to
Yeah, go ahead.
use my reaction really quickly, though, to use my Guardian Emblem, and because Ez is within 30 feet of me, that crit is no longer a crit, it is just a normal hit.
Oh, neat. How many times can you do that?
It is. 3 times.
Chalk it up.
Per long rest, I think. Yeah.
Beautiful things.
So,
All right, so that's just a straight hit. I will take away the extra die of damage. Here we go. So that is 1. What's Ez's? Ez's AC is 17. So that second one did not hit. But all the other 5 did. Which is bad. Here we go. Damage-wise, 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and we're going to take off the crit damage for this, obviously. But let's take a look and see what we got here. Okay. Lots of calculations to be done, so I'm pulling out my handy-dandy calculator. When you get to this kind of level, you basically need it. 14 plus 15 plus 18 plus 24 plus
was it pointless to use this
16 plus 8 is 24. So that is a total of... Whoa, I fucked that up again? Jesus Christ. Sorry. 14 plus 15 plus
29.
18 plus 24 plus 24 is 95 damage.
Pointless. That was pointless.
Yikes.
And Esmeralda had 87 hit points.
Oh, shit.
Esmeralda
Healer.
drops like a stone to the deck. And then Xarghull gets hit 3 times with advantage by this son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Here we go. First attack with advantage. 12.
Misses.
Second attack, 23.
That would hit.
Third attack, crit.
Oof.
That would definitely hit.
Fuck. I already used my reaction
though.
this round on Esmeralda, my dude. Sorry.
You did. Here we go. So 23 will give you... Oh my god! The fuck happened? What the hell is that? I know why that happened. I know why that happened. That's just my...
That's psychic damage.
Yeah, it's just... Cthulhu Fatagan. Here we go. No, that is just... Here we go. So 14, 9 slashing, 5 necrotic. I don't know if necrotic, if you're... What's it called? If you're resistant?
No, I'm not resistant.
Okay.
don't
So
have
it's
any
14
resistance.
plus the crit incoming. Okay. Let's pull out the calculator again. Shit. 14 plus 13 plus 8 plus 7 is 42 damage.
Good.
Thanks, Sarah.
Welcome.
Okay, so that's 42 damage on... Holy shit, Xarghull. You really weren't kidding when you said you had the least amount of hit points in the party.
I'm very squishy.
Everybody stop getting hit.
Let me just put it this way. I'm 2 points away from being single digits.
Jesus crap.
Jesus, dude.
All right, well, I have good news
What
and
did
bad
you do?
news. I have good news and bad news. So you guys want
What
to hear
character did you build, Red?
You want to hear the good news
What
or the
is
bad
it?
news? What's the good news? It's up to
Start
you.
with the bad.
Start with the bad news. More of these creatures apparate out of the mists.
Damn it.
Rip. And they splat up against the engines.
No.
The engines start to go, they start to sputter. In fact, let me bring them on to the field. One here. And the other one over on the other engine. On the other side of the deck. Plap. So one over here. And one over here.
Deal it.
So that's the end of those turns.
That's
that means
the-
I can
Now
get
you
the
can
hell
skirmish
out of
away.
here.
Yes, now you can get the
Now I
fuck
can
out of
run
here.
away.
Run away!
There you go.
Okay. Let me just check chat to see if anything came in. Yes, Ironhead 454, savior of the universe, has redeemed a supreme potion of healing. I don't know who it's for. It's for Xarghull.
What's this?
All right, so that is a
Let's see.
10d4 plus 20, sir, for you.
Okay.
First potion of the night. I have a feeling you may need more of them soon. Here we go. Esmeralda is dying. She is a canon character, so I will give her death saving throws.
Oh, good.
Hello, how far away is she from me?
Well, fully healed.
She rolls a
That's
12.
fine, let's go. No, okay.
One
Oh, hey,
success.
Yay.
One success. Sindel Swow. Sindel, the swowest of swows, is going to cast... Well, he's keeping up his Spirit Guardians, which is concentration. So let me just put concentration. Oh, no, sorry. That's not concentration.
Spiritual weapon?
No, spiritual weapon is not concentration. Spirit Guardians, however, which is what he casts right meow, is concentration. So he casts that.
Nice.
Chapow. Gives him a little aura. 15-foot aura. Which I'm going to give to him right meow.
That gets that guy downstairs.
It's a sphere, so
Yeah.
Nice.
it's a 15-foot aura sphere. He's aura farming. That is correct. And he will... There's a little concentration marker on him. Give me a little concentration marker. Boop. And for those of you who don't remember Spirit Guardians, any creature that starts their turn in Spirit Guardians will need to make a Wisdom saving throw or take radiant damage. And their movement is decreased to a certain degree as well.
Nice.
Yes, that's right. Failed save, they take radiant damage. Or necrotic if you're evil. I love that. It's amazing. But clearly, Sindel is not evil, so there will be radiant damage aplenty coming about. Sindel instead will move down onto the deck. Because that's his jam. 5, 10, 15, 20. He gets in there. That is... Oh, and then, of course, the Spirit Guardian being put up, he will attack with the spiritual weapon. Sindel with the spiritual weapon. Missing, unfortunately, with an 11.
Oh.
Vaara, your turn.
That's it.
Alright. Vaara is, as her bonus action, she is going to summon her Echo.
Oh, here we go.
And she is going to place it right here. Yeah. The blue square there in between these guys.
Love it.
Then she is 10, 15. Yeah, she can do that. And then 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, great. Then she is going to move here. And she is going to attack the one on this, what is that? Left side, port side. Port side engine. And is going to swing away 18.
18 hits.
For the first attack. Great. 13 slashing. Ugh. Nat 1.
Nat 1 misses.
Does not hit. Yep. 25.
Doing 12.
For 12. So total 25 damage.
Amazing.
There.
Loving it.
Yeah.
Okay. Xarghull, were you hit by any of those attacks? I think the answer is yes, correct?
Yeah.
Please make Wisdom saving
Got hit
throw.
by two of them. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
A natural one.
Jesus.
Okay, you get a stress point.
Okay.
Oh.
That is a -1 penalty to all D20 tests.
Yep.
As these things claw your flesh, you hear this horrible basso profundo voice that says, "Thou art unworthy." Anything else, Vaara?
Nope. That's it.
Grizdalin.
All right. First, bonus section shillelagh, just so it is active. And let's try this fire thing. I'm going to use free daily cast of chromatic orb to shoot fire at this one.
Okay.
17 to hit, 15 fire damage.
17 hits, 15 fire damage. Absolutely.
Nice.
There's this horrible smell,
normal
Vaara.
amount of fire?
Normal fire damage. Vaara, this smell, it just smells like burning organic material, like burning hair and blood. It's the worst smell ever.
Smells like shit. I don't like it. But
I'm still worse.
Bleh. Anything else, Gryz?
It's we're all kind of clumped up, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I hang out over here.
Okay.
End of turn.
As you walk over in that direction, what's your passive perception?
Excellent question. I believe it is 20. Yes, 20.
Okay. Oh, really? Damn, you are fucking perceptive as shit. I've never seen someone with a passive
Nice.
perception of 20.
I am.
That's crazy.
I have plus 10 to perception.
You may not necessarily want to walk into that particular place on the ship because you see this horrible sort of reddish fluid bubbling up from below.
oh no.
Okay, never mind. I will see that, and I would have had enough movement to get back on the stairs.
Okay. You're like, all right. Xarghull.
Oh, and actually, hold on.
Yeah.
I could also do. Let me double check something quickly.
Xarghull, you're on deck.
Yes, I can also do Fury of the Small and give extra 13 damage to that thing I hit.
Woo!
Nice.
Yes, because
Fury-
I am a small creature.
That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, you shout out with all of the fury of the small peoples, and your chromatic orb sears this creature's flesh and just melts it. You just, it turns into this, reddish goop that goes into the propeller and just goes, and it's like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Indiana Jones style.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I'm afraid Vaara is standing right there. So it just
I am flying.
okay. I mean, it's a big red splop that just turns into mist. So you're just coated in red mist.
There's a joke in there
Cool.
somewhere, but you've got red on.
Yes, exactly.
I think Vaara looks down and is like, should I get these
Nice.
tattoos? This actually looks pretty rad.
It does look pretty cool.
I'm thinking.
Covered-
I'm thinking I need
It's
new
a very
tattoos.
army of darkness / Evil Dead
Nice.
feeling that we're getting from these things.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, that is the end of my turn.
Xarghull,
Okay,
you're up.
end of turn.
Okay.
Oh, so that was God. It's dead.
Yes, it's dead. If it
I
was
have
ever
murdered
alive.
for you.
The capital did.
Good job, Gryz.
So
Thank you. Don't get on the deck.
Xarghull
It's
is-
messy.
That's why I'm
he's going
flying.
to use bonus action disengage,
Okay.
so he can't get any reaction attacks of opportunity. We'll run into
no.
where Ez
Too
is
far away.
and cast a cantrip, Word of Radiance,
Oh, nice.
which is everyone they can see within
Nice.
5
5
feet
feet. That's
takes
right.
radiant damage.
Nice.
So
Three of those
17 radiant damage with
Ooh,
a
that's
DC
awesome.
16 Constitution saving
Mhm.
throw.
Con saves. You got it. And if they make it, they take nothing, unfortunately, because it's a cantrip.
Yes, because
Save or suck.
Save or suck.
Do you get to choose the people, or do
Anyone
does-
where I can see within 5 feet. So
Yeah, so
that's
it's
why he's on
these
the-
Oh, so
three
my
guys.
Echo needs to make a save.
Yeah.
And my Echo.
Oh.
Because the blue box is my Echo.
Oh. I didn't know your echo could be affected by spells.
of your
It
choice.
can't be affected. It can't.
It's of your choice.
do have-
Oh, of your choice.
Great.
So there we go. The
Okay.
echo doesn't take any of it. All right.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Con
asking.
saves.
It can't be affected by conditions, but it can be affected by spells. So
Okay.
Hmm.
That's a failure.
Yes.
That's a failure. And that's a success.
Yes. Yep. So 2 fail,
2 fails. They take
And-
17 radiant, which is actually duplicated
double.
to 24 damage, which blasts this one into pieces.
No, it's more than 24. It's 34.
34. Yes. Jesus Christ. Word of Radiance at this
Nice.
level is insane. Okay. So, yeah, that
Mhm.
blasts both of them. And they just turn into reddish gobs of goop. Actually, all 3. Fuck my life. You amazing. That's awesome.
Not the third one, because the third one saved.
The third
so-
one-
Oh, that's right. The third one saved. That's right.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Yep.
take any.
But it would have taken
For
34.
now.
Yes.
So these 2 just turn into big red splotches. Now, Vaara, it's also worthwhile mentioning that the splotch that is on the deck is also right there next to you.
wait, me?
Yeah, it's on the. It's like this big goopy splotch next to the. Well, it's kind of on the. It's on the. It's on the engine.
Oh, the one that Gryz killed?
Oh, the one that Gryz killed. That's correct.
Oh, it's gone on the map for me. You didn't do the same thing as you did with.
Yeah, you
so
deleted
I
it.
can't see him anymore.
Oh, that's weird. Let's try that again. It should be like that. That's weird. Let me remove these gross guys here. 1 second.
Replace them with different gross
I can
things.
replace some of the gross things with weirder, grosser things. Jam layer.
Okay, now I see it. Okay, so potentially we still have this guy and this guy to worry about, but these 2.
Nope, they're all splotches.
They're splotches. They're big red splotches of where these Necricor spawns used to be. But
So,
they are.
so taking them out with radiant damage didn't completely evaporate them?
It did not. But it destroyed them as.
That was my
Creatures.
question. Good job.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. It is now, unless there's anything else, Xarghull.
That's action, bonus action,
Superb.
movement. So.
All right, Radaga. Radaga's gonna move up, and she is going to cast. She doesn't have any radiant-esque spells, and she doesn't have any spells that would be very useful at this point in time. So she will cast again. She'll cast Magic Missile, but she'll cast it at a higher level. She'll cast it at 4th level.
Hmm.
2, 3.
Get the one on the other engine.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, she does in fact target that other one on the engine. She's like, they're going for the engines. Pretty obvious shit.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Even I know that.
5. You don't remember anything half the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Then she left
7.
me a very comprehensive
7. Here we go.
evaluation package that I open every morning.
Oh wow, that's not too bad actually. All these magic missiles just slam into this creature. 7, 9, 11, 13, 16, 19 force damage to the one of the engine. Sai, your turn.
Science wishing that she could do any kind of radiant damage at the moment. She doesn't have any of those cantrips.
Radiant? What was that?
If she had if she had any of those cantrips,
Okay.
I didn't choose any of those when leveling her, but I mean, it doesn't matter right now. But what she is going to do is she is going to here, 40 feet away. Okay. She's going to move to about here. And because she has, or because she is a cleric of the grave, she is going to use Spare the Dying on Ez.
Oh, nice.
Or Mary, I
And
should
she can
also.
do it at a distance, so...
Yep,
Just
up to 30 feet away.
Wait, I'm sorry.
And I believe
Did you say because marriage?
no, because she calls her Mary.
Oh, Esmeralda. She calls her Mary.
I
Okay.
legitimately was like, oh, the captain's got a wifey.
But this is Sai at the moment.
This is Sai, correct.
Oh, sorry.
So you cast Spare the Dying as a cantrip action, which you can do as a Grave Cleric from a distance, and she is no longer dying, but she is unconscious on the floor.
Yep. And she is going to... I think she's just gonna rabbit hop back over here.
Okay. Boing.
Rabbit hopping around.
And
Boing, 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 boing.
Yep.
Boing, boing.
And that is going to be it for her turn.
Cool.
There.
It is then Theroux's turn.
I don't like these. I really don't like these pulsating blood sacks on me ship. And he's going to aim his gun. Hold on, let me double check the range on his gun here. 30/90 feet. So I don't think he has to move from where he's at, but he's going to anyways. He's gonna stand here, and it's gonna aim the pistol over at this guy over here.
Okay.
All right, creature. I've got a few bullets with your name on it. That probably won't hit.
11 will
22.
miss, but the 22 hits. 14 does not.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. The pistol does, with a 22, how much damage?
Rolling that now. 18.
Nice.
Okay. Halved
So
to
9.
9. Correct.
Yep.
All right.
That's fine. All right. I'm saying that Radiant's doing some good job, some good work out there.
He's like
That's
he's becoming like a football coach, like an Irish football coach. Seems
I'm
you're
trying
doing
to
some
figure
good
it
work
out,
out there.
this
It's good. It's good. It's good job, Radiant.
is quiet you.
Quiet, Joe.
All right. It is.
Now I forgot. How do you pronounce Sindul's last name?
Swo. That's right.
Swole.
Whoa.
Swo. Okay, Mr.
Swole
Swo.
without the
if
owl.
you don't mind.
Mr. Swo.
Mr.
Swo.
Whoa!
Swo, if you don't mind, swing that radiant blade on the pustules if you can.
Swo just looks up at you condescendingly. He's like, I'm doing that. Thanks.
The
God.
ones that are on the deck, not the ones that are moving around.
You know, I knew a woman like you once. She talked exactly in the same fashion to me, and it was very attractive. Anyway,
I was about to say you liked it, didn't
I
you?
loved it. Anyway, moving on. It is now the spawn's
Disturbing.
turn. The spawn over here, which has not been yet destroyed, will use all of its attacks on the engine.
Oh, that bastard.
Yep.
It's okay. I'll take him out soon.
Okay.
Okay.
First attack. See if it can hammer through the engine. The engine has an AC of 14.
Eek.
Oh.
Hits.
Oh.
Hits. All 3
Yeah.
hit.
Yikes.
Good thing it doesn't have advantage.
Indeed. All right.
How could it get
13.
advantage on a ship if there was another ship right next
Well,
to it.
Distracting it. Distract the ship. All right. So the iron and steel of the engine shears away, and you see that the propeller that's sort of, it would be normally like propelling on both sides you forward. It begins to sort of like it's not completely destroyed, but it is pretty close to it. These are one of the smaller engines. The larger engines have more quote-unquote hit points, but these are the smaller of the two. Here's the bad news, folks, if it wasn't clear enough that that wasn't the bad news. Right where Gryz was standing, there is a horrible sort of bubbling and pressure from the deck as it bubbles upwards. And then there is this sort of horrible fountaining of red, which reforms into a much larger version of these kinds of creatures that looks like that.
Fuck. All right.
Oh boy. Hello.
So
Not
it
ugly.
it itself is going to roll initiative because it has not.
Gryz, climb that one like tree.
It's going to roll its own
Nothing, so
initiative
sticky.
because it's
Oh no? Okay.
not the same thing. Trying to tell me you don't want to climb a sticky pole? It's cool. I get it. It's fine. It's fine. All right.
Not in front of
I
my
don't
boyfriend.
Ooh, it rolled a 23. So it gets to go right
Wow.
right now.
Great fucking meow. I
Right
hate
now. So this thing just...
What about this guy down here? He did nothing.
Oh, that's true. He didn't do nothing. Except he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw because he's inside the shit. Let's
Does
have
he
him...
start with a wisdom saving throw, or does he just take damage and then
No,
he
he
gets
takes
to
the...
save?
He makes the wisdom saving throw. If he makes it, he takes half damage. If he fails it, he takes the full
Okay.
radiant damage. That's a 17. Sindal's DC is 15. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
not so good. But he'll still roll the damage for the Spirit Guardians. 13 radiant damage, doing enough to destroy it.
Nice.
Because radiant is a vulnerability. So there goes that one. It explodes into goopy chunks, and it leaves behind a nasty little red patch, just like the others.
We gotta figure out how to get rid of these patches, otherwise we're gonna have more
Okay,
crimson vessels.
it is now time for this. As you noted, its name is a crimson vessel. It roars, makes this horrible sort of like gurgling, chortling sound, almost like it's sentient enough to know joy. So, I'm just looking at its thing. It's got a lot of stuff here, folks. You'll have to excuse me because it has a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. It will look at the closest creature to him. Who's the closest creature? Oh, yes. Unfortunately, that's
It's
Gryz.
definitely me.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it is. Does he have disadvantage on me because I am small and he is large?
No. Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Gryz, please make a
Good try.
intelligence saving throw.
Well, shit. Okay.
You're
This
good.
is not going
Should be
to go
alright.
well. Well, it's true, but my intelligence is not wonderful. 17.
That's good.
That
Let
is
me double check something. Oh, is that enough?
not enough.
Oh.
Is this anything about charmed?
No.
There. Okay. Putting it on.
Okay. As this thing's eyes burn into yours, you feel your mind begin to sort of slowly wear away. Almost as if your memories themselves are being pulled from you, being flayed, and you will take some psychic damage. 30 psychic damage, and you are stunned until the end of this creature's next turn.
No.
Somebody pick me up and get me out of here, please. I got plans.
Here's what's worse. That's only the first of its 3 attacks.
Oh my god. I am in trouble.
Stunned grants advantage. It's not as bad as being paralyzed, but it is going to grant advantage on its next 2 attacks, which are called Crimson Slam. So it just like slams its massive blood arms into you with advantage. First attack with advantage is a 29.
Yes, that will hit.
Please make a Constitution saving throw. You can still make them
Oh.
without a problem with being stunned. You don't have any problem with that. Duh, that's a failure. Your maximum HP is reduced by 19.
Holy shit. How does this go away?
That's the second attack. And the third attack is another one of these slams. With advantage, that is a crit.
Wait, hold on.
Do it.
5,
Do the
10,
thing.
15, 20, 25. I am 1 spot away.
Oh, fuck. No!
We see what
Because-
happens.
Oh, no. Yeah. You are 35 feet away from me. Fuck.
It's
Oh, wait.
okay. It's okay.
Okay. So this is a crit.
I'm making sure I'm checking something really quickly. I just want
Check
to make
away.
sure that I don't have any resistance to necrotic.
Does anyone have
right
silvery
now.
barbs?
We're not
It's the
bards.
other party.
Listen,
It's the other party.
Warlocks can have it.
It's true.
Like, it's
That's
not
true.
just a bard spell.
Sai is a warlock.
Okay, no, it's only
Mm-hmm.
it's creatures I summon are immune to this shit, but not me.
Balls. All right.
Hold
I'm
on.
screwed.
I'm
Here co-
looking to
here
make
comes
sure
the
there's
damage.
nothing else I can do.
So here.
And
So
she doesn't have silvery barbs.
Wait, hold on.
sure.
Okay. Actually, there is something I can do.
Okay.
There's no range listed on this that I can see, Matt. So please feel free to check me, but I would like to try to do this. I can do Shadow Martyr. I can make my echo throw itself in front of an attack directed at another creature that I can see. I can see Gryz.
Mm-hmm.
Before the attack roll is it an attack roll or was it a save?
That was
It's an
an attack roll.
Okay. So technically it should have been before the attack roll was made.
Mm.
Sorry, but I didn't realize. But I do have my reaction available. I can teleport the echo to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the targeted creature. The attack roll that triggered the reaction is instead made against the echo. Once I use this feature, I can't use it again until a shorter.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay, great. So
So move your little thing in front of Gryz, and your
Yep.
what's it called? Will take this damage. How much?
it's gonna be.
how much
It's got my echo has 1 hit point. It's
has 1 hit
it will
point?
be destroyed immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be destroyed immediately, but it saves Gryz.
It does save Gryz. Gryz, so that
Yeah.
third attack only hits the echo, and the echo disappears. But Gryz, you do take the 19 off the top and the 16
did.
bludgeoning
I did.
as well.
I did. I took them both.
Okie dokie. That is this thing's turn.
There we go. All right.
Yes, that is this thing's turn.
Okay, so Shadow Martyr done.
It is
0.
Esmeralda's
Thank
turn.
you.
Esmeralda is
I would
unconscious.
say if I were not stunned.
Sindel.
No.
Sindel looks at this thing at the other end of the deck and he's like, fuck.
Why does this look so familiar?
He's like, I don't remember you. You're gross. And Sindel will. Who's messed up? Anybody messed up?
Gryz.
Gryz?
I mean, I just had
Gryz
my
and
max
Ed.
HP drained.
Xarghull, you've been hit,
Gryz,
right? How many hit points you got?
Yeah, but I
Got a
got the
healing
healing
point.
potion.
Oh, you got the healing potion. That's right. So you're back up to normal.
And,
all right.
and Ez.
That's his
Ez is-
unconscious.
Ez
Yeah,
is unconscious.
Ez, Sindel, shit. No, Sindel's he's gotta deal with this thing. He's gonna cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Nice.
So he casts Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. Yes.
Nice.
Hopefully he hits. That is a 26 to hit. That will hit. So he does 14 times 2. That's 28 radiant damage.
And if he takes a step forward, that thing will be in its aura on his turn.
That's exactly what he's going to do. Even though his mind is saying, why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I guess I'm just going to do this. I'm stepping forward towards this thing. That's a bad idea, but whatever.
If he diagonals this way, he'll get both of them.
Oh, that's a good point. He does.
Yes.
Yeah, good.
So he steps like that, and he gets both this rather large son of a bitch and the other son of a bitch. And he's like, guys, this thing is taking out the engine! Guys! Vaara, it's your turn.
Great. Vaara is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Stop. As soon as you go through this red, I need you to make a strength athletics check.
Okay.
The boots are making her hover above it.
Yeah, she's
Oh, you're flying.
Yeah, I'm not touching. Yeah, I'm not.
Amazing.
Not touching the ground.
Not touching the
ground.
If you're flying over it, totally fine. Never mind.
Okay, great. So then this is flanking with Gryz, right?
No. You have to go one to the right.
One to the right. Okay. So I had one more space of movement. Great. So 5, 10, 15. Okay, great. So as her so that's her movement. As her bonus action, she is going to re-summon her echo, and it's going to be 5, 10, 15. It's going to be right here. So that's her echo, and then she is going to at advantage flanking with Gryz. She is going to...
And also advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
The Guiding Bolt gives you advantage.
But that would have just been on the first attack, right? She has 3. Yeah.
Correct. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this out loud just so everybody understands. Stunned creatures are incapacitated. And incapacitated creatures do not guarantee or do not grant flanking.
Oh, my thing didn't prevent the stunned condition?
No, because that was from the attack before.
Correct.
Okay.
She's still stunned, and she just wasn't like wiped off the face of the fucking planet. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
You stopped the crit from him.
Misunderstood.
Indeed.
So, but I still have first attack is at advantage.
Correct. Exactly.
So, all right.
15 slashing.
4.
Yeah.
For 15, and then these next 2 attacks are normal.
Yep.
22
yes.
for 17.
Yes.
And 24 for 13 for a total of 45 total.
Not bad at all. Okay, Vaara. Let me just double check something.
Also,
on that third attack, it's going to use its reaction. It does have a reaction to do something called Borrowed Reflex. It momentarily almost sort of like sees your movement and copies it, which imposes disadvantage on the attack. So roll it again, please.
Oh, it wouldn't just take the 20?
It has silvery barbs.
I don't want to do that.
Kill it.
I don't do that. I just say disadvantage, which re-roll and take the lower of the 2.
Well, it would just be the next roll, so 17.
Right, a 17.
17.
Checking. 17 misses.
Okay.
So I'll give you back. I'll give this thing back. It's 13.
Just checking to see if there's anything I can do.
Sure.
About that.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
When you're ready, let me know, because there's a little bit more to this reaction.
Nothing I can do. So
please make a wisdom saving throw after this borrowed reflex. You see your own movements through this massive creature sort of being copied, and it's like enough to sort of make you go, "What the fuck?" So please make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Hang on, because I think there is something I can do about this. I just need to find it. Okay. So, wisdom saving throw. I'm going to roll that first, but there possibly is something I can do about this. So, wisdom saving throw.
That's enough.
21.
Yeah, you're able to sort of like...
Nice. Then I
Get yourself
Don't
together.
have to do the thing.
You don't do the thing.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Gryz is stunned, so unfortunately you cannot take actions or reactions. So we'll just keep on keeping on. Xarghull.
Okay, Xarghull is going to use his. Yeah. Okay, why don't I have cure wounds? Okay. Xarghull is going to do his cleric thing and cast Healing Word on Ez.
Okay.
Nice.
Get her back up into the fight.
Amazing.
Tell her nobody step on the sticky spots. They tried to do something to me. I don't know what.
Oh, I just realized Sindel didn't do anything with his spiritual weapon on the last turn.
That's a good point. He will move it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he'll move it up to where this creature is, and he'll smack it in the face.
I just keep getting mesmerized watching it spin around.
It will, in
I
fact,
know.
hit, actually, and do
very
11 force
distracting.
damage.
Nice.
Also, I just remembered that Hair Trigger allows Sai to add her proficiency bonus to her initiative rolls, and I can't change my initiative roll.
I'll change it. Give me...
Okay, or the bonus.
what is the initiative? That you, what is it normally?
It should normally be 4. It should be 9.
So it should be 21? Or an additional 5?
No, it would be an additional 5.
So 17.
Rolled, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll catch you on the
But
next... We'll catch you on the next round. You'll be before Xarghull. Or actually, you'll be before Gryz.
Yeah, or,
Cool.
or the next combat. I'm okay with sticking with.
We'll just flip it to the
with
next round.
initiative
It's fine.
measure.
Xarghull's up, then Radaga, then Sai.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
so it was a bonus action spell cast for the Healing Word.
Mhm.
So that means I still get an action, right?
Well, you didn't... Yeah, of course. You still get an action, yeah.
Okay, then action is not going to move from the cover that he's got, but he's going to pull out his light crossbow and shoot at this guy over here.
Yeah, let's go.
Shoot at Big Guy. But it is a non-magical light crossbow, so
Works for me.
Mhm.
A crit!
Nice.
So you won't get the sneak attack, but you will get the crit.
yes, I will
on the-
because Vaara is within 5 feet.
Oh, that's a good point.
And so
Yeah.
And engaged. Yeah.
That's a very good point. So,
And pack tactics, of course.
of course, pack tactics. So 9 plus 19. That's 28 damage. But it is as a...
Halved because it's
Because it's a regular old, normal, non-magical weapon. Excuse me.
But I will put a divine strike on that.
Okay. Divine Strike is for
that does,
Oh.
single D6. Single D6.
and I rolled a one.
Or D8. What do you
But,
say? It's like a pew! Listen, that's 2 radiant.
yeah,
2
that's
radiant. 9 and 19 is 28. Divided by 2 is 14. So there we go.
So 16 damage overall.
Anything else, Xarghull?
That's action, bonus action, so... that's
Okay.
it.
Radaga runs down the stairs. She's like, ah! No, she doesn't do that. The fuck? Why would she do that?
Why?
Thank you very much, the Mind's Eye, for your raid. Can't wait to
Raiders. Hello,
the
Raiders.
Mind's Eye.
Hey.
All right, so Radaga, what does she have? Yeah, she's got like Fireball. That's not gonna be good.
Mm,
And she's got Cone of Cold. That's also not good.
Oh, yeah, I have that. but
Matt,
that's
when you
currently
have a
frozen.
second, Maeve asked you a question in Discord.
Oh,
mhm.
Oh, damn!
I also said you
You
are.
did that in 30
You're welcome.
minutes? Or 45 minutes?
It has not. It
She
has
did.
not been 35 minutes, Matt.
I'm sorry. Maeve created the token for Captain Theroux, and it is just fucking awesome.
It's so good.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Maeve, do you
Wait, I
want
don't see
do you
it.
want just to get into this? Do you want to control an NPC? I don't care. That just gives me less to do, which I'm more than happy to do.
I'd like
Do
to,
it!
so I'm doing
Shoot-
something. I'm not done with art. So.
Choose. Listen. Now that your art is done, I didn't want to like distract you from it. So now that you're back into this thing, which NPC would you like to take control of? I don't care either way.
Let me
Don't
send
don't
it
say
to you.
Ez.
Why not?
Ez has 5 hit points.
Sindel or Radaga?
Yeah.
Or I can control both of them if you want. I don't care.
I will give you Radaga actually because it's her turn right now.
Okay. Then I can see the map.
Exactly, and
Yay!
you will be quite surprised, I think, by this map.
Hmm.
It's
I've
great.
watched a little bit on the stream.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I've been waiting to use points potentially if I need to.
Oh, all right.
But I can't zoom into anything, so.
All right.
Radaga.
There you go, Radaga. You've got your turn up now, I should say.
I need to find her sheet.
Just shift double click and you will find her sheet immediately.
All right, Radaga. What kind of craziness do you offer me? Radaga does not have a lot of hit points.
Bells.
She does not.
Radaga, I think, is going to do
She's
this
alright
smart thing
so
because
far.
there's a lot of danger around, and she's going to use greater invisibility.
Yep, greater invisibility.
Nice.
Greater invisibility it is. Whoomp. You turn
she
invisible.
has less hit points than She has less hit points than Xarghull has.
Yes, she does.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, hide, girl.
Yeah. I feel like
She
that's a good
is
There's like a high girl, and I'm
invisible.
like, why did you join if you were just going to play defense?
plan. Well,
Love
because
you. Love you.
She's been magic
Yeah,
missiling.
but like Moy needs Radaga to survive.
She does.
Sure.
Okay, so
Radaga
that's your
ready for-
that's your action, Radaga. Let's keep this moving here, folks. We've got some things to do.
I don't. Does she have bonus action?
Mhm.
I don't see anything.
Oh no, she doesn't. I'm just saying. Is there anything else that you want to do? And make maybe move? Meaning,
Yeah. I mean, unless these things are terrible and gonna murder me, yeah, I'll move somewhere else.
Okay. watch the
Don't
goop.
Step through the slushy.
Right? Don't step in the blood slushies. There you go. Moving right back.
Yeah, we'll go back there. That seems
All right.
like a good place.
Superb. Sigh, you're up, and then throw.
Was looking over what Sai can do, and I think the best thing that she can do right now is do some more Eldritch blasting.
Okay.
Or drag Gryz
Yeah.
away from this thing before he kills me.
I'm right there, baby.
Okay, alright, fine. But it goes before your next turn.
Hopefully it'll
I'm
target me
still
because I did a
stuck.
lot of damage.
This is true. Let's
yeah,
hope.
that's true. Yeah. Would that count as an action to drag somebody away from?
No,
from
but
the
you
fight?
will go half
Okay.
speed.
That's okay. Then she will aim her sword at this big old beastie here, and
Mhm.
she is going to Eldritch blast this motherfucker a bit. So there's the first ray. Pretty sure that's gonna miss.
14 misses, 23
The
hits,
Second,
26
not too much
hits.
damage, and then so 12 damage.
Correct.
overall.
12 damage.
Jane,
And
is that
then-
damage correct for your Eldritch Blast? I'm not sure if you have Agonizing Blast or anything that adds your Charisma mod to it.
No, I don't think so. On the sheet, I don't see Agonizing Blast or anything like that. So
Okay. It's a feat that you would have had to
Um,
take. So,
it's
or
it's an
Eldritch
invocation.
sorry.
Invocation.
An invocation. Sorry,
Oh,
the warlock
okay.
that lives inside
Um.
of me, that is Megan's true class, like
Next time, Megan. Next time.
misspoke. No, it's
she's
Megan is warlock.
mm,
Dare I ask who her
no,
patron
she
is?
has.
She's not quite sure. She doesn't want to ask at this point. It might be New York City.
Maybe. Maybe. All right. Anything else?
Love it. Big
Sigh.
apple.
She's gonna run over, grab. That's 10, 15. And then it's going to pull Gryz up the rest of the stairs. I think that's as far as she can go with her movement.
That's about right. Yeah.
That's cool. I
no, she's
appreciate
at
you at least getting
30
me
feet, yeah.
away from him.
Indeed.
So I think I can get her another 5 feet away. Dragging her about here.
Like
Yeah.
that works for me.
Yay! Thank
Perfect.
you.
Okay. And then off to Captain Theroux, who has amazing new art, and he is exactly how I pictured him.
We
to be
will
honest
we
with
will
you.
hopefully use Captain Theroux's art the next time we see him. Assuming he doesn't die in the next 15 minutes of this game.
Illegal.
Well, there's no artwork of it, and it's
Exists now,
now
you can go back
it
in
is
time.
legal that he has to live,
It's true.
assuming I don't fuck up anything that he does.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna shoot his pistol 3 times at this big old beastie. Right, beastie.
Pretty long shot.
Your time is up. I keep opening the wrong sheet. Sorry. Pistol attack 1, 24 to
nice.
hit, 22 to hit, and 25 to hit.
Woo-hoo,
All 3 hit.
nice.
All hit. So that's some fucked up damage. Whoops. Hold on. 6, 10 plus 12. 57.
57 damage divided by 2. That's 22 damage. 20. Sorry, am I wrong?
Nice.
I'm completely wrong. That was completely wrong. Incorrect. Not 22. 25 plus 2. 20. No.
27.
29 damage. Yeah. No. 20. Jesus
Okay.
Christ. I'm very tired. It's 28 damage.
We
28.
got there.
We
got
got
there.
there.
It's all
We
good.
did get there. Okay.
Yep.
Captain Theroux, is that
It-
your
it-
turn?
Yes.
Amazing.
I think that's going to be it for him.
Okay.
So a lot of damage.
you
This
did do
guy
a
is
lot.
Good with his pistol.
This is the spawn whose name will not be mentioned because it may very well be that it's not very long for this world. Here we go. Makes a wisdom saving throw. Fails with a 9. And if I'm not
Nice.
mistaken, I think it's like 19 radiant damage, which is way more than this creature has if it's doubled. So it just goes pop like a big blood balloon.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop. Ha! And then, yeah, it will. Yes, thank you for the. I do appreciate all the goop. Give me some more. Give me some more goop. I want more goop. Hit me with some more goop. Thank you. Jesus, that's a lot of goop. Okay, wow, guys.
You said more goop.
I didn't.
Doing this, I don't even know.
I didn't expect all 3 of you to do it at the same. Shit! Look at
No,
that.
that was actually just me clicking it a fuck ton of times.
That was.
I
Oh, that was
like,
you.
I'm
Karen.
not doing anything.
This was me.
It's like a blood ripple or whatever the fuck. All right, so that
It's
thing.
Nova.
Cooling
Not
is
the
nice too.
Blood Nova. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Blood
that
level.
that thing
I was
turns
using
into
splatter earlier.
turns into a reddish mist, and again adheres to this somewhat damaged engine. Okay.
Mm.
As far as you can see, there are no more. Jesus, you guys are having way too much fun with the FX tools. That's fine.
I think it's still just Sarah.
It may in
No,
fact
that was
just
me.
be
No,
Sarah.
it's James too.
Oh, it's
That
Jane and
was
Sarah.
definitely me.
So as far as you can tell, that seems to be the only thing left. This big old monstrous Necricor spawn, which is called the Crimson Vessel. What is it the vessel of? Well, I guess we'll find out soon. But suffice it to say, you haven't even seen its final form yet. It will start its turn, and you see that the bits that have been blasted and slashed out of it have, to some degree, been regenerated.
Mm.
Not enormously,
Doesn't have to
but
take-
to some degree.
Does it take any radiant damage from that aura?
It does take radiant damage. That is correct. It has to make a wisdom saving throw,
Okay.
which it makes with a 22. So it takes half of the 19, but it's then just 19 because it's vulnerable to radiant damage. So he regenerates a little bit, and then he takes the radiant damage. Okay.
Vaara takes this opportunity to just go, "Hey, stupid."
Okay.
Huh?
Sure. Why not? As a bonus action, you see the hard, sort of fluid, almost like muscular skin of this thing begin to harden.
Cool.
So until the start of its next turn, it will have resistance to all damage. It's like a chocolate shell on an ice cream cone. Made of blood.
Or a tomato soup when you leave
Is
it out
that-
for too long.
Is that a spell by any chance, or is it an ability?
It is an ability that it has.
Okay, great.
Okay. It will, in fact, go for you since you gave him a raspberry. Well done.
What?
It will make...
Only one fool would dare give me the raspberry.
Lone Star. 3 crimson slams coming your way, dear.
Cool.
First, miss with a 14.
Miss. Yeah.
Second, 26.
Hit. Yeah.
And then the third, an 18.
That is my AC. So on one of those, I will do... What is it called? Sorry, I'm looking. I will do Stone's Endurance. So I roll a d12, I add my to the number rolled to reduce the damage by that total.
Amazing. So the damage that this thing does take off the necrotic damage that it does to you, unless you're resistant to necrotic. Will take off the top. It would like just like with it would have been for was for Gryz. So this will take off your max hit points. The necrotic only.
Okay.
All right.
Well, the damage
Jesus,
reduction that I can do.
Did it again.
What?
My fault. No, it's fine. It's just this bullshit. Keep going. The damage reduction will... Which one do you want to reduce? The first or the second one? I can't give it to you afterwards. Sorry. You gotta tell me.
No, that's fine. But I do have a question. Does my damage reduction reduce the amount that I am being reduced by?
So, technically speaking, it's bludgeoning and necrotic damage for a total of whatever it is. You roll your d12, and then you can reduce... I'll say you can reduce the necrotic damage reduction of your maximum hit points. I'm fine with that.
Okay, great. I'll do I'll do the first one.
The first one it is.
All right. So D12 is what I'm rolling right now. It will be a +3 to whatever.
Go ahead and roll that.
So 9
So
plus 3, 12.
12.
It's reduced by 12.
Okay, so here's the actual damage from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it did it again.
No.
Come on.
No.
Let's try it the right way. The right way.
Woo! Okay.
So the first one is reduced by, instead of 20, it's reduced by 8.
Okay. So -8, and then that
and
is
then 6 bludgeoning.
Reducing
Your maximum hit points by 8.
So,
and then you take 6 as well from the bludgeoning.
Total
14
minus
damage.
14.
Correct.
14. Okay.
Actually,
And
this is not true. Make a con save. I forgot about this. You have to make the con save, otherwise,
con save.
if you fail it, then it takes it off the top. If you don't, then you don't have to worry about it. You're fine. So
24.
don't take. So it's literally just 14 damage. Don't take it off the
14
top.
damage. Okay.
Mhm. All right.
Great.
Here comes the second
Did
one.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. That's 26 necrotic and 16 bludgeoning. Make another con save.
Which? Okay.
That's 42 damage. You make that, so not off the top.
Okay. So no reduction in
No reduction on
total
either
hit
one.
points.
Just total.
But help me with the math here.
No
That
problem.
is
42 plus
42.
14,
It's minus.
which is
I had already done
56.
the 14, so minus.
Yep, minus 42.
Okay. Because I can't do. Hold on, I'm making sure that I can't do twice in one turn. Stone's endurance. Blah blah blah. Use your reaction. Okay, I could only do it once. Okay, great. Well, it would have been the same.
Okay.
So.
Now, what I forgot to mention, which we're probably not going to pick up till next time, is this, because it is the end of the Crimson Vessel's turn. The Crimson Vessel has like all these like veins, like these just reddish veins that are wrapping around it like roots. I forgot to mention, because it is a boss type creature, for a moment its sort of nondescript face warps and shifts into a face that none of you, the 5 of you, would recognize. But as Esmeralda, whose turn it is next, sort of like blearily looks up, she says, "My God, it's him." And the face sort of shifts.
Everyone keeps saying that, and I hate it. What does that eat?
Yeah, you turn back, you're like busted up, and she goes, "It's him. It's Aslan Rex."
Oh shit.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Big
Damn.
chappy comes to your face.
Whew!
But I am no longer stunned because its turn is over.
That is correct, Gryz. You are no longer stunned.
Yay!
So we will come back to this fight in media res. And hopefully you all can fight off the Necricor in its physical form. Half of the being that was once Aslan Rex. And maybe will be again. We shall have to see. But that is a story for another time, folks. I think we're done for tonight. Let's just go around the horn for the first time in a very long time. Let's start with this lady right up here. That's Jane. Jane, where can people find you on the internet?
Oh. Well, on the internets or interwebs, the information superhighway, you can find me on Discord. I go by Most Deadite, and usually I'm posting memes, or especially during games when I'm watching, I'll be posting memes as a reaction to what's going on in the game. So if you want to get in on the fun, join us on Discord.
Thank you, Jane. We're going to go counterclockwise, which is that direction. So Megan, you're up next. Megan, where can people find you on the internet?
Hi, you can find me. That's me. You can find me at Megan Lanap on Instagram or on Discord or on Sunday night with Maeve and Matt and Pat and Vanessa as a part of Magi Night.
Cool, cool, cool. I am very excited. Thank you, Megan. Moving to the left to a lady who spent the majority of this particular time frame doing art. I'm gonna just pop the art into, because I hope you don't mind, Maeve. I want to see.
No, go for it.
I think that our audience has a right to know what art you've done from Captain Theroux's token. Let me just grab it here from my desktop since I downloaded it, and we'll showcase everybody. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna throw it in there right now. Onto the token layer. It's gonna be kind of big, so I hope you guys don't mind.
I love it!
Yes.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Gotta have the golden tooth.
Love it.
I mean, I had to.
Maeve, you have just
For talent.
really grown
So good.
as an
That's
artist
so
in the years I have known you.
100%.
This is so good, girl.
Yes, just keep in mind, everyone watching this. This is what Maeve has done while we haven't been on A-Team.
Yeah, just like in that like
in
2
that amount
hours
of
or
time.
whatever.
My
This
B
was-
team member is dead, so I've had nothing to do. this
Very
whole
true.
I'm sorry, but I've been carrying you with me this entire time. Is that dead? Yes, don't answer that. I
So-
don't think about
I don't
that.
think I can play as Lizzie's ashes. for-
Maeve, great job in the art. Can't wait to use it next time we see Captain Theroux. Hopefully he survives and that you didn't spend like an hour just doing nothing for no reason whatsoever. Maeve, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, Matt, as Megan said, you can find me here on Muadnhait on Sunday, where I've also done the art for our characters there.
Mhm.
I've done
Amazing
all
art.
Thank you.
No,
I've done all the art for
amazing
the-
art.
Thank you. I've done all the art for all of our player characters. There are 9 of them. It's been fun. Actually, no, there's 10 of them now because Jane's playing 2 characters.
There are 10.
Yeah.
That's right, there are 10.
I also did draw Lizzie as a pile of dust because I thought it would be funny.
It's fucked up.
It'll
felt
go
so
in my
bad.
bag and I will
So
treasure
good.
it forever.
It's so good.
But yeah, I can be found here on Slices and Dices. You can find me next Friday with Matt, where I will be resuming Ravenloft Bleak House, which is a different campaign, still the same universe. It's telling the story of Rudolph van Richten. And I have changed some things, both because I thought the original story was very railroady, but also because my players are more Favos than the Favos, in my opinion.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Episodes,
How?
What are you talking about?
Well, you've got Matt in the party.
Talking
How
about
dare you?
revenge.
How dare you?
They spent an hour and a half.
Matt is the fathoiest fathoey when we let him play.
Listen,
It's great, yes.
Listen,
and I love it.
I learned from the best, okay? I learned it from watching you.
DM's
all right?
revenge.
I learned it from
Well,
watching
I
Yeah.
learned it from you, Dad. No.
I'm looking forward to
What about
using
you?
next book. And I'm looking forward to using all the new Ravenloft stuff when the book comes out.
Right
I
on.
did pre-order it, so I'll have it June 2nd, I believe. But aside from that, yeah, you can
Nice.
find me here. You can find me over on Dark Domains, where I'm in a bunch of games. I'm in a lot of stuff, and I do a lot of art.
Good.
But that's all I have today.
That's what you
It
do,
is good.
and there's
It
nothing
is
wrong with that.
funny, Matt.
Right.
Hell yeah. All right. Moving to the left direction, our friend across the pond, across multiple ponds, I should say. Red.
Across the biggest pond.
Yes, the Pacific pond. Red, where can people
Yes.
find you on the internet, please?
You can find me most likely on our Discord channel, which I'm assuming one of you will post the link to in our chat. Other than that, you'll see me on a different channel, Single Step Gaming, on Tuesdays, where I play a Clink Druid in Daggerheart in a sci-fi 80s kind of area. But then starting, I think, the first and second Wednesdays of each month, I'm in another game over on Single Step Gaming where I'm playing a robot dwarf
God damn it.
Oh,
in a
what?
stone miner.
You don't say.
How?
I have a type,
how
if you
novel.
couldn't tell.
Right.
I have a type.
It's fine.
If you couldn't tell.
That type works. That's all we care about. All right. And then finally, we have a friend who has a new computer and a new outlook on life. Sarah is so overjoyed.
It's been a long 2 weeks, y'all. Hi, I'm Sarah. You can find me on the interwebs at Lovely Llama. The only place I'm really active anymore is Reddit, but feel free to hunt me down there if you feel so inclined. Offering advice to strangers and reading about other people's drama. And you can find me here on Slices and Dices, playing Ravenloft and a whole bunch of other systems. We'll be back on Monday with Alien.
Thank God.
Very excited to finally be back to that after we had to postpone because I had no computer.
That wasn't the
And-
only reason, but yes, that was one of the main
That's true.
reasons.
And next Wednesday on Maestria Nord, should be back with Vampire the Masquerade, Veils of Blood,
Mm.
set in Jack the Ripper's London, where
So
shit's
good.
getting real weird. And back on Dark Domains eventually when I have time to sign up for one-shots when my life gets less insane.
Is there a lot of in that particular setting, is in doing the Vampire the Masquerade and Jack the Ripper? Is there a lot of like, "Oi, governor! What's going on around here, old governor?"
I am the only one doing that voice.
Oh man!
Oh, you're the only one doing Cockney.
Oh no, yeah, very. My completely batshit crazy Malkavian was actually raised as a relatively somewhat lower upper class young lady, but found herself on the streets at the age of 17, and there's a whole backstory there. But yeah, she puts on a Cockney trash accent that really only falters when she is talking to the ghost of her sister that only she can see.
Also kind of like Louisa in that way.
Oh my god, there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds cool.
Simpsons joke in that.
Oi!
It is a very interesting game.
Wait, what's your rush? What's your hurry? I thought you...
Darth Caustic has a reanimated hand that he sewed a nose onto. Its name is Gregory.
Oh god.
It's amazing. Gregory is Handrick's brother. We're good with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Folks, I've had a whole hell of a lot of fun playing tonight, and I hope you guys have had too. Thank you to my amazing players. Thank you to you guys in chat who helped out with this very interesting situation aboard this crazy airship and whatever comes of it. Hopefully we'll see what finishes off this particular fight and how we end up in the present timeline. And who survives the next time we see each other.
Oh boy.
So until we, I should make a very quick mention of the games that are coming about. I always forget to do that, but yeah, most of you guys have already done that. But in terms of the games that we've got Magi Nights technically tomorrow because it's already Saturday. Alien on Monday, and then Bleak House on May the 29th. Folks, we've got Memorial Day. Memorial Day fun and rest, and then fucking RPGs. I couldn't be happier. I'm super psyched for that. So now I can say it.
I couldn't be happy.
Remember, folks, take care of each other, but don't forget to take care of yourselves. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful rest of the week and a fantastic weekend if we don't see you for some of our games in the very near future. See you soon.
Bye.